thing.
All right.
You just playing a bunch of sound clips?
I don't know.
Okay, I was wondering if there was a reason for it or you were just doing it cause. I guess I need to make. I wonder if I can just do a game capture for Discord.
Maybe.
No, I can't. It would have to be a window capture. Alright, I'm gonna wait till you actually start streaming before I hit that button.
Okay. Here, I'll start it to see you have something to set up.
Oh my god, this fucking picture, this John Leguizamo thing you sent of him just being like, I base myself off Steven Seagal because I hate him.
Yeah.
So funny. There, that's Disco. Yeah, I gotta change the game. Twitch also. Why? Why would you? I hate fucking. Discord is so fucking stupid. Or I mean, OBS is so fucking stupid sometimes.
Oh yeah.
The way it just decides, like, alright, I'm gonna open up a new browser source. I can't make it invisible before it actually pops up, and it just immediately fucking shows my web browser. Like, it didn't even let me go, yeah, I'm gonna pick a window first. It's like, I just set a window up, it immediately goes, oh, better use the browser. And there's just no way to hide it before it pops up. Maybe there is, I'm stupid and I didn't see it, but... There we go. That's Disco Elysium. Garrett says he'll be here in a few minutes.
Okay.
Uh-oh. What the hell just happened there?
I was about to invite him. I was about to ask how obnoxious it would be if I invited him to the voice call on Discord.
What the fuck?
Why does it keep turning black?
What is it? It's when I open up my internet browser. Hold on. Try something. What the fuck? These are different things. This shit. Me? What? I don't. There's absolutely no reason it should do that. It's only doing that with my web browser.
Huh. Firefox?
Yeah.
Huh.
Now it's not doing it. I don't know what that was about. That's weird. It's also not showing anything now. Now it's doing it again. Close my browser. I'm just gonna open up a new browser. Still covers it. Why is it covering over it? It's a different source, you stupid fuck. Window title, otherwise same type. Window title must match. Let's see if that. Oops. This is so funny. Oh, bro, what the? What the fuck? Technology. It's also not showing. Oh well, that's because that's at the top of the screen. Maybe if I do it this way. Okay. Well, I moved it to the spot where it properly belongs on my screen. Let's see if that fixes it. Nope. Still, just, for some reason, every time I open up my browser, it just makes the screen go fucking black. Alright, I guess. Sure.
Interesting.
Whatever, man. I don't care. Alright. Let me play this game. There we go.
I have a general question for the voice chat.
That should be fucking good.
Mm-hmm.
Does my microphone sound notably worse than everyone else's?
I don't know.
Because I watched like a few minutes of your Resident Evil 5 stream, and I'm just like, man, I sound like shit.
Do you?
I thought so.
I don't know that I can tell anymore.
All right.
Like it just
is.
Yeah, the voices in TeamSpeak and are what the voices in TeamSpeak are. I've never thought of it as bad. I don't know.
Okay.
What? You don't have to open something when I make a new source, you fucking stupid thing.
What if I just jack up the audio bit rate?
Funny. Oh god, Jarrett's man is so much taller. I didn't realize how fucking tall he was. I thought he was just only part of him. Because he's always like down here, so. Alright, I'm gonna have to make
this. Not Marvel's guy wouldn't fit on the fucking screen.
I have to download a program, so unfortunately. The fuck is the name of the red? It's called. For fuck's sake. Shucks. Wait, there we go. It's this one. It's a person's YouTube video just so I can find the program I used to use for this. Yeah, no, just link me to the program, please. Yeah.
Fuck, Tony Khan's pulled the "I have an announcement tonight" card.
Oh yeah, it's gonna be. You know, it's gonna be fucking something dog shit.
Can't be worse than WWE's from Monday.
What, Vince McMahon's back?
Yeah,
can't be worse than that.
Although they, like, someone on they come out and said Triple H is going to have an announcement at the start of the show, so everyone was speculating, and he basically just came out and said, "Nothing is changing. We're not going anywhere," and that was it. And then things instantly changed.
Great company. Love them. Made with Unity. I mean, I'm ready to go whenever you guys are. Like, we can start playing the game.
Okay, you were in a web browser, like,
Yeah,
with the screen
no,
black, so...
now I'm, yeah, no, that was just, you're seeing how the sausage is made for a minute while I switch off my VTuber. It's fine.
Sausage.
Yeah, that's, no. Well, yeah, no, it's DOS, you're right. We hung out with, speaking of DOS, we hung out with the Techno Boys last week, right? Or last two time, whatever.
Yeah.
Where's, keep all these files.
Alright, let's go in this church.
Heavy wooden doors, more than twice your height, stand shut in front of you. The rectangular sea-worn ornamentation appears in stark contrast to the padlock carelessly drilled into the wood. The lock turns easily. You hear a click as the shackle pops open.
Oh, right. I'm remembering what happened last time now.
A great whoosh of air rushes into the dark innards of the church, as though rushing to fill a great vacuum. In the heart of the city,
Oh, the way the music just cut off was weird.
A strange stillness fills you as you look ahead. You should walk here, not run. This grotesque wooden figure looks half-finished.
Weird. Okay.
Is that just something the game says to anyone that comes in here?
More of the forked lighting pattern you saw outside.
Like,
What, the walking thing?
yeah.
I don't know.
Ah. Okay. Nope. Little. There you go. Okay, I found it. Found it.
Blackboard is filled with complex equations. They look recent. Something to do with radio frequencies? The bowl is filled
That's
with
fun.
water. A live wire runs directly into it. Do these wires work as contact microphones?
the silence in this part of the church, it's almost palpable. All the shifting matter and shuffling of living things is gone. Nothing seems to exist beyond the church anymore. Maybe if you were to stand in just the right spot, even your footsteps would be completely silent.
Wait, I think I still hear something.
And then it's gone. Almost all of it, but for the faintest of hums. It seems the sound here is detached from its source somehow, if not blotted out outright. Truly unusual. You can hardly hear your own breathing.
I don't know, do we want to yell or stomp our feet?
I'm feeling two for some reason.
You produce a few muffled thumps, after which the silence feels even more total.
Guess we're gonna yell.
Your voice is barely audible. Not a howl, but the softest of whimpers.
What's happening?
The lieutenant points to his ears and shakes his head. Then he leans closer.
Can you hear anything?
Can't hear shit.
I wonder why
Yeah.
the church was built with such strange acoustics.
His detached tone conceals how uncomfortable he is.
Oh, put the chroma key on the wrong thing.
I'd say number 3 on this one.
Whatever it is, it's definitely real. Something odd is happening around us.
The lieutenant doesn't reply, but you can sense him tense up next to you.
Look up into the bell tower.
Orderly rows of ceiling panels become barely visible, then disappear completely in the darkness of the tower overhead.
Let's go for it.
Mm.
Unless, hold on. Can we... No, we can't change our clothes while we're in.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. Well,
I'm back in business.
I'm just going to
Oh,
go
well.
for it.
Wow.
So perceptive.
Fucking killing it. Finally,
the
I can put
way
my
this is
glasses
panning.
back on.
It's like there's something.
That's a hell of a tall
A
church.
shadow has emerged from the tower, and it's making its way toward you through all the other shadows.
On the ceiling?
Yes, the darkness makes the
Yes,
ceiling feel
idiot.
infinitely far away.
Follow the shadows movements.
It's not a shadow anymore, becoming more substantial as it gets closer. The shape of an animal descends.
Be back in a minute. I gotta go
Is there
bathroom real
something
quick.
up there?
Oh no, you've lost sight of it. Where did it go?
Blink.
Uh-oh.
Oh,
You see something
that's a
hanging from
person.
the rafters, looking straight at you with dark eyes. Maybe it's possible to talk to it.
Love talking to a little freak.
The shadow is a man made of the same stuff as the carpentry of the building. He is studying you intently. The crab man.
Oh, yeah.
The crab man. This is the police. Show yourself. Hey, who's there?
The man leaned forward a little, fixing you with a steady, unreadable gaze, then speaks.
Habitual alcohol use has made you into a scared little pussy, Holmes. But don't worry, everything's gonna be alright. You come to the right place.
The
That's
fuck's
not
going
what
on?
I was expecting.
No. None of that is what I was expecting.
That accent is Villalobos, a peninsula in Mesk and a district in Jamro. There's a sizable contingent of Villalobos-speaking Mesks in Revachol.
The right place for what?
Here you can receive the mother's love. And when you're ready, she will take your hand and lift you out of the despair at the bottom of that bottle.
This man is obviously a habitual narcotics user. Do we really need to question him?
I'm put off by this religious stuff, he thinks. And maybe the ceiling climbing, too. It's all very hard to square with the lieutenant's own view of reality. Hey, and what was that about the bottle again? You haven't even drank that much lately. Lay off it already. Shish.
Oh, hell no.
Yeah, I guess I have a bit of a problem, and it's
Yeah,
been getting out of hand lately,
You
but
haven't been hiding this.
Está crudo, way. I see deep inside you. Your body and your spirit are suffering greatly from overindulgence. And you don't even know it.
oh, I'm very in touch with my suffering.
Not all of it. I was like you once. You don't know all the havoc El Vino is wrecking on your mind and your spirit. Necesita parar, homie.
You know, actually, since we're here, you may want to pay attention to what the ceiling climber is saying.
Do you think you are some crazy guy under the roof? What is this?
I was gone for a second. Would a vampire in the ceiling kill us yet or something? Or what's
He's
happening?
like there's a guy, and apparently he looks kind of like a statue or something. And he's out there talking to us about how we're an alcoholic.
That's nuts.
Yeah.
Um,
For some reason, I feel like you have a point
yeah,
there.
that's the.
Don't trust me. Trust the mother. I'm only the messenger, Holmes.
His voice echoes in the cold air of the church.
This is the Church of the Mother of Silence. You are welcome here.
This is
Some
a hell of
ravers
a
want to turn this place into a nightclub.
This is a hell of a situation we found ourselves in. You must be the crab man.
The ones in the tent outside, right? I see him. Think they scared of me.
They have a reason to be scared.
Nah, man. They look pretty funny. And I don't harm no one anymore. Anyway.
Wait, any more? What about before?
So what do you think about the nightclub?
Why not? They wouldn't bother me none. I'm usually way up there, imbibing.
A word?
Ain't no music
I
on
think this guy would
Sunday,
just be
can't
down
take
for
me back
this.
up.
Or like, yeah, guy
Might
rules.
even be nice to have some company.
He said that in spite of himself. He's more attached to the human than he'd like to think.
You must be the crab man.
How does this man
Never
live?
known
Like,
myself
eat?
to be a crab.
Like, how does he
That's
survive?
the name you got for me. I won't stop you from using it.
Really more like a spider.
I always thought of myself more like a flame, flickering along the rafters and beams. It may be that I gotta work on my technique.
That's not the only technique he's working on. Look at those carved sculptures. And is that a satchel of tools over there?
Wait, did you carve all those
Yeah.
sculptures?
Sure am. Whittling wood used to be something I just did to busy my hands. Now I use those same hands in service of something greater than my own restlessness.
Every fucking like liberal feminist answer is so funny.
You've got some nice curves going there.
You're promoting the objectification
I-
of women.
Yeah, mate. Is that?
It's all just for the mother, man. No need to overthink it.
Wait, I haven't
What were
seen
you
them yet.
before?
Are they over egregious? I haven't seen them.
I'm
I
not
don't
sure.
know.
I didn't.
I don't know what we're even
I
talking
didn't
about.
notice. What were you before you became a crab man and a wood carver?
I was in a gangway, but my memories of that time are fading. Most of them are already gone.
I lost my memory too, but I like it. It's like I get to create a whole new me, start again from scratch.
Yeah, I feel like this guy
re-
might vibe with
I
that.
really like your dude just shaking his head. So many people losing their memory.
That's not really the point, I say. You gotta give yourself over to service. Service of the mother, that is.
Mm-hmm.
Do you remember your name, sir?
Tiago's my name, but those syllables don't mean much to me these days. A name isn't just your identity, but also, so to speak, your place amongst your fellows, your place in the world. I ain't got no use for such a place anymore.
Number two. No, number two.
My name sets me apart from my fellows. How often do you meet a
Damn it.
Raphael Ambrosius Costeau?
Don't think I met one yet, Holmes.
Oh, damn.
That was him suppressing the chuckle.
What are you doing here?
This is a special place. There's a perforation in the world up there. A way out
Oh,
into
that's probably bad.
nothingness. This church was built around it for purposes
What?
of veneration.
What does that fucking mean?
Which part?
There's a perforation in the world up there.
Well, so we know in between the continents there's like nothingness.
Yeah, Yeah.
So I assume he's saying that there's some kind of, something up there that leads to that.
I circled it, nurtured by the silence bestowed by the mother. One of these days, I'll be pure enough to go drink from it directly.
Who is this mother of silence you keep talking about?
Oh, that's no simple question.
My
I
mom,
said.
literally.
She is one who can be painted or sculpted. She is a cavity in the dark beyond sense. She saved me, but I couldn't describe her to you. No one can, Holmes, and no one ever will.
What will happen once you drink from this
Oh,
perforation?
I still don't understand what you're doing in the church.
Yeah.
I will be incinerated, but not destroyed. Finally, I won with the state of the world before reality began.
You sure you didn't just switch one drug for another?
It's not like that at all, man. It's just faith and joyful service.
Too gleeful, those words. He is lying. Not to you, to his very own self.
I would just say number 3.
Yeah.
I know it will take time. Don't sweat it.
I still don't understand what you're doing
I
in the
know.
church.
Don't sweat it.
He just said that twice for
Yeah,
some reason.
what?
I'm a seraph, Holmes. I sing the mother's glory.
The
doesn't
superstar
really-
cop.
It doesn't really make sense for you to sing if she's the mother of silence. Jared, what do you think? Should we go superstar cop?
I think
Or should we
two's
joke on him?
Like
Okay.
2 is better.
I don't mean literal singing, Holmes. This is the mother of silence we're talking about. It's the singing of a burning heart. You may be thinking, but fire crackles. No, Holmes. That's the material that's burning. The flames themselves are without sound.
Damn, so true. How'd you find this place?
Hard to say. I think I did some construction work here, back when I still had material worries. Up there, I realized what the true purpose of the church was. Been spending a lot of time here ever since. The past is nothing to me now, Way. It didn't belong to me.
The sinewy figure lingers on the wooden beams, blending into the shadows.
You've been here a long time. Do you know why the church was abandoned?
Police raid a while back.
Did you witness it?
Not really, or at least I don't remember much of it anymore. The mother's love has done its job. That's what's so great about the mother.
I'll take this guy
just
over
forgot
the
about
lady I saw on filmed by like CNN or whatever today at the Trump rally, who was just talking about the most batshit insane fake religion shit for a while.
Hmm.
¿Other spooker? Oh, esa viejita es muy estudiosa.
This man's
Don't
just
know,
legit.
I don't know what we might be about to make a fool of ourselves. 'Cause I don't know what Vahida means, but
No,
Probably from
I just call her viejita
from
because of her
California.
clothes.
Come on.
She's actually quite young. Or maybe not that young. Age is just one of the many masks we wear.
you don't know where she is.
Too true.
That's what I said, Holmes.
How can you not know that when you both live here?
Don't really follow her comings and goings. Just see her typing on her computer now and then. We got different interests.
So you got nothing else to tell me? How she looks, what she does? Who is she?
I'm afraid not.
I forgot we
Listen.
shaved.
You just have to.
I just
Uh-huh.
I saw that portrait on the bottom left, and I was just like, "Who's this man?"
Or search through her radio computer.
Okay then, thanks.
Why don't you just talk to this man in the ceiling?
Uh-huh.
Hey, buddy, what's up? Anyways, yeah, they should probably come put their fucking disco shit in or in here, whatever. They can have their EDM club in here. I don't care. Look at this guy.
Oh,
Fucking hell of a look.
you know, a pain. I mean, the plus two drama is pretty good. And also, look at this.
These glasses we have are so close to
I feel
just.
like the drama has paid off several times.
These look so close to just being those, like, fucking. When dudes wear the glasses that, like, look like some fucking World War II in the desert shit where they got the covers on the side.
Uh-huh.
What's his name? The McGruber glasses. I don't know what those are called.
Well, let's see what Wasteland of Reality says. It has been brought to your attention that you're an alcoholic, and that it's a sickness, and it's killing you. You're crawling on your knees through life, your booze-filled belly dragging on the ground, your brain now fuzzy, now in overdrive, your hair sticking together with today's cold sweat and yesterday's vomit. Perhaps they're right. Anything is better than this, even bone-dry reality itself. Maybe you can quit?
God damn it. I'll be right back again.
All right. We'll just be looking around this church. I'll be quick saving every 2
Marvel?
seconds.
Marvel, don't run.
I don't know why it's doing that.
Okay. I'm just saying, I just saw it happen.
I'm only clicking one time. Oh. I think
What?
caps lock toggles off auto run,
Of course it does.
and I accidentally pushed caps lock a second ago. With these shoes.
Is that our first, like, is that like the first time we've gotten shoes other than the first ones we got?
Uh-huh.
What do we
Plus
got
one
on these?
empathy? Oh yeah, let's wear these. We won't
Oh
lose
yeah,
save your fare.
we already got a ton
Plus
of composure.
I mean look at 'em.
Oh man, it matches the set.
What was the
What?
what was the thing
When we
that
were-
Jarrett was like, "Oh no," when I was gone for like 1 second?
When
Oh.
Marvel hit caps lock, it turned off like the toggle for running, so we just started sprinting through the church. And the game very specifically said not to run in here.
Jim donating 100 bits just to say stylish.
Of humans stands above you. A crack runs across her body. She is impossibly tall, oval-faced and sad. A dark and radiant majesty.
Assist the mother.
This is her innocence, Dolores Day. Cradled in her arms are a pair of glowing lungs, clearly visible from underneath her flowing dress. You should kneel.
No.
Leave me alone, woman.
Cold wind seeps in from the crack in the glass. Snowdrifts cover the floorboards at your feet. Above, you feel her multicolored eyes on you, inspecting you.
Look up.
I love this coming to Christianity resistance
Woman
check we
stout,
have to
she
run
is
here, apparently.
She towers among her followers, architects, laymen, courtiers. There is a sad smile on her lips and a glint in her green-blue eye. Of what? Compassion? Remorse? She acknowledges the passing of someone who is still alive. You.
Oh boy. Oh boy.
There's a sad smile on her lips and a glint in her green and blue eyes. Of what? Compassion? Remorse?
Oh no. I don't know what the
I'm gonna say number 2
Morning.
or
Oh,
number 3. Number 3. It's
As
not
that terrible
possible
word
to
passes
live.
through your mind, the lieutenant draws an X-shaped cross from
Rex is
shoulder
up.
to shoulder.
do the same.
Your fingertips touch your chest 4 times as you stand in the apricot-colored light of the window.
It was
Above
where we
you,
find out our
the
guy
wind
is
still
religious.
smiles, a distant smile,
He was
sunlit
religious
by
before he
the
lost
crack
his
in the
memory.
glass.
This is Dolores Day.
The old woman in the village was right. This must be the DeLorean Church of Humanity in Martinez, or the Small Pinewood Church in some records.
You knew of the place?
It's a minor landmark, not easy to find. Most maps misplace it. It was built not long after Revachol's founding, 300 or so years ago, by first-generation settlers.
On the coast of an uninhabited archipelago where only animals had roamed before, in the wild reeds.
What else do you know?
There
Okie
used
dokie.
to be 7 stave churches on the coast. Les Setsa, they call them, the 7 sisters. Only one remains. The rest were burnt in the revolution or used for building materials. We should be respectful here, although the building appears to be deserted. I do not believe we'll find anything connected to the lynching here. Something else, perhaps?
So what I'm
Respectful.
hearing
Is
is
the lieutenant a follower of DeLoreanism?
Tim might not be down with us turning this
The
into a
lieutenant
rave
is
party
leaving
scene.
something out.
Yeah, this is this is a put me in a bind.
Yeah.
Jim in the chat is writing rave.
Do you know why it was abandoned?
I have a theory, yes. There was a police raid a while back. I heard the place was shot to pieces. The old woman in the village was being tactful with us when she didn't mention it. She has more respect for the RCM than many around here.
Who conducted
Who
the
do you
raid?
think?
Yeah, what?
Well, your station was involved, I hear. Although I can't be sure.
Uh-oh. You're not sure?
Did we
3
do it?
precincts were involved in the raid, and people say Precinct 41 was one of them.
I look around. I guess I could have been here.
I'm sorry, I'm not saying you were. It was a clandestine operation. I don't know anything about it, why it was conducted, or who participated. I try not to pry into extra-district matters.
If I was here, I should find out what I was doing.
Yeah.
Good luck. You will not get information on a confidential operation from your station secretary just by calling. If you really don't remember, it might be better to keep this one forgotten. It happened a while ago. It's unimportant to our business in Martinez now.
Am, are you a follower of DeLoreanism? I need to know before I tell these guys to come set up their rave in here.
I love how that's the only
People
reason
are.
you
A name,
care.
body, and rule are synonymous with humanism. The laws we enforce are DeLorean in origin.
It looks like a lever.
I love stroke your chin first.
I didn't think you were spiritual.
It's not spiritual, it's constitutional. The DeLorean system does not demand faith, only accordance.
Nothing on that. What about the other one? Nothing.
So, visual calculus, encyclopedia. Let's do. Oops. Let's do our thing here.
Yeah. We already got one in visual calculus somewhere.
The shades.
Glasses.
Do our thing.
What was it? Visual calculus and
Encyclopedia, I think.
okay.
I think that's what you said.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, there's a 2. Okay, so
Look at this fucking
Oh, but
dork.
then we lose.
yeah. I mean, it's 2 different check
No, there are
rolls,
2 different
so.
checks. So.
Yeah. Okay. So we'll do this one first.
No, I think that one was a low
It's gonna be so
percentage. So.
fucking brutal when we find something that we need the shitty, racist, oriental clothes for.
Mm-hmm.
The money of humanism.
The
stands
gen-
92.
The fucking generic Asian clue.
It's a mystery.
Oh my god!
Oh, we rolled a 3.
Yes!
For some reason unknown to your mind,
Yes!
delicate eyes makes you feel like you're ready for drowning.
That's
I love that every once in a while this game just tells you to get fucked.
I can't believe you've done this.
All you know is this is the young mother of humanity.
Oh, I love this game. Do we have a skill
Do
point?
something else.
No.
Escape
Fuck.
the
I want us to fail a, like, 98 roll now.
what was
Close,
that?
though.
Encyclopedia.
Yeah.
That's...
Now we need
Oh,
visual calculus.
so fun.
I think that was just the glasses switch. I think is all
Yeah,
there was, wasn't it?
That's all you had anyways.
And that was not a great looking roll for us either.
Oh, we're just gonna YOLO it, I think.
That shit was so fucking funny. I love
It's
this
gonna
game.
be really dumb if we make this check.
That'd be funny.
The mother of
I mean, hey man,
humanism
you're
stands
literally rolling the dice.
Jigsaw.
Yeah!
Just fucking complete opposite of 6 and a 5.
I love this
Before it was
game.
shattered,
It's
there
so
was an
good.
older one beneath the younger one. In text, a light motif below them both.
Oh no, that's their leitmotif.
What shattered this mosaic?
Oh, this game is so funny, bro.
Unknown. Something
Bullet
during the
holes?
raid the lieutenant
Probably.
mentioned, or just hooligans looking for something to break.
Who is this older woman?
The escutcheon on her throne says, Irene the Navigator. She is depicted as an older woman wearing thick-rimmed eyeglasses, holding a golden Reichsapfel in one hand and a scepter in the other. This is the queen her innocence day advised. Above, she herself is whole. Small figures of wise men, common men, worshippers walk up the stairs to stand at her feet. Secret servicemen, 30 years, stand in a row guarding her. It must have taken years to produce this work in all its dizzying detail.
Motto. What does it say?
Get
Below
fucked.
both women,
Your rolls
luminous
suck.
black letters. Après la vie, mort. Après la mort,
I don't speak
la
French.
vie de nouveau. And then along the left side, après le monde, après l'église, le monde de nouveau. Afterlife.
That last image on the top
After
left
death,
there for the
life
visual
again.
calculus just looks like a
After the
System
world,
Shock look.
The pale. After the pale, the world again. This is the great leitmotif of humanism, a summary of the effect of the discovery of this isola, the insulindian, on human thinking. A tremendous sea change akin to finding life after death.
Lieutenant, this used to say ...
Death, life again. After the world, the pale. After the pale, the world again. This exaltation is common in Dolorian sacralism. In the early years, it was even incorporated as the RCM slogan. No more, however.
Why?
It was deemed subservient to use a strongly moral intern-related motto. We already suspected of bootlicking. The sentence was also seen as too feminine.
Of course it was.
It was a macho thing.
What is the RCM motto now?
Let 'em.
Justice, union, freedom.
That's about right.
Yep, there it is. Community.
Oh,
Oh boy.
I'd say,
I like the other one better.
I do like the other.
I
yeah.
like this puts the fear of God. Jesus Christ.
So do I.
Like
The
it's like every time you see a cop
humanism
car and they
towers
just have like
above you.
community,
A wax
order.
painting.
Fucking hate that shit.
Pretty sure we failed more rolls above 70 than below 70.
Yeah, maybe. I mean, to be fair, most of them were that one day, that one
A
time.
machine stands in the corner, watched over by the figures on the stained glass window. It's turned on and quivering with soft electricity.
I like their weird computers in this
Another radio
universe.
computer.
Uh-huh.
And this time it's already turned on.
These machines sometimes harbor traps, he thinks, alarm systems and the like. Let's be careful.
We should leave. I doubt this place bears any connection to the case.
Well,
I guess number one is probably just.
It's also quite similar to the one we have down at the station. Must be the same model.
The one you saw earlier was the Ream Civic. This is the Ream Prefect, a model number RC7024, equipped
Do you think
with
we
a
can put
Feld
that thing in
mainframe
this one?
and a Ream-compatible interim printer.
Maybe.
The Ream
Oh, wait,
Prefect
no,
is
we-
the governmental
that wasn't the
version
problem
of
we're
the
having.
commonly used Ream Civic
Yeah, we
model.
needed the
Although
password.
mostly based on the same technology, the Ream Prefect is equipped with better noise attenuation circuits.
I don't know. Should we just go for it?
I mean, you're a cop. You're a detective. Detect.
You see fluorescent play and print buttons on the keyboard. A hatch connected to the central compartment is wide open. The lieutenant says nothing. You see the machine's glowing frame reflected back from his diamond-shaped glasses. You're free to proceed. Behind the hatch sits a cube-like crisscross of filaments, smoldering in the dark like fireflies. Silver tape on the side says, in black marker, log, February to March. Another filament memory. Press play to talk with the repeater. The speaker comes to life. Static seeps through the machine's planar magnetic driver.
is this our friend?
An old lady greets you. Her voice sounds 100 years old.
Good afternoon, Fortress
Yep.
Accident on Saint-Brun. This is the East Elysium Repeater Station 1. Please repeat. Is this the personal log?
It's the same old woman you spoke with through the radio computer in the doomed commercial area.
It's me again. How are you?
Good, thank you. Please repeat. Is this the personal log?
I guess just run through
Good.
them all.
Please repeat the password.
Nuts.
Let's look around. There's no use trying to guess the answer. Maybe he knows something.
This is the police.
Proceed.
Open
I
this.
will register login attempt. Fortress Accident, is there anything else I can do for you today? I have two machines registered to this company name in Martinez. One on Saint-Brun, the other on Rue de Saint-Ghislaine.
Saint-Brun. That's the church. And Rue de Saint-Ghilaine? That's the doomed commercial area.
Anything else I can help you with?
Thanks, but I'm finished with this call.
Goodbye, Fortress Accident.
The machine's keyboard is still illuminated.
This woman's just like, please stop calling me.
Hey man, you know anything about a password?
Oh, hey, wait. There's coffee in the back. Oh, wait. I meant the mother's love.
Coffee in the back. Something familiar about that. Coffee and stale cookies.
What was that
Good
about
one, Drew.
coffee? I feel like I've heard that somewhere before.
Look, man. I'm at liberty to talk about the sacred blaze of the mother's glorious heart, but not about the coffee.
You ever hear the password?
Too many times, essay. You need it for something.
Surveys are a good way to fish for personal information, especially in the name of public safety.
Why is it saying it like that?
I don't know. I mean, we just rolled
Yeah,
this
it was a
trauma check,
success,
so I
you know?
guess.
I like, honestly, I just want to break into a radio computer, see what's on it.
Don't sweat it, vato. The password is afterlife death. What you think of that? Makes me almost pity La Nilita Pequeña when I hear it. I think we're done here, Ese.
Oh,
Oh,
That was an interesting conversation. However, I'm still not sure how it's relevant to our investigation.
Just
Well,
let the
let me
magic.
work my magic, Kim. Yeah, me and Jared on the same page. Kim, just have you seen me work lately? I'm a fucking
Let me-
idiot savant. Let me cook.
Let me cook.
But humanism stands above you, a precious and complex.
You guys ready to fail a 98 skill check?
I'm gonna be mostly mad because I know we had other things we wanted to put points into, and now we're gonna do
That is
this.
true.
Because
but we're,
Yeah,
but we
yeah,
are
but
here.
we're here.
We're
yeah,
here.
We're here. Can be so
Accept the charges.
so funny.
It's the other glasses. Yep.
The mother of humanism.
Yes.
Oh,
yes,
man.
Yes. Yes.
No
yes.
whammies, no whammies,
Um,
no
it's-
whammies, no whammies.
Despite
Damn.
the damage you've
Whew.
done to yourself, the title appears lodged in your hippocampus. This is her innocence, Dolores Day. The innocence of humanism, internationalism, and the welfare state.
And this person
Perhaps
Kim just
the
told
most
us about.
famous human being ever to have lived. No amount of Commodore Red can wipe her sad smile from your brain thing. It has survived the deluge and haunts you still, and will haunt you forever, as it haunts all men.
What exactly is an innocence?
The highest category of historic individual, an embodiment of the world spirit.
A ruler?
More, an innocence is elected to office by the founding party, a precedent that has taken place a mere 6 times in the entirety of history. The legal system of the Real Belt is built to accommodate innocent rule should it coincide with our time. An innocence is infallible. The decisions made by one are not decisions. They are inevitabilities. What would have happened anyway? Only accelerated, packed into decades instead of centuries. An innocence is a continuous, compressed event, a sacred human being. It is an honor and a glory to live when one is in office.
Is one in office now?
No, we are alone.
Okay. When did she rule?
300 years ago, in the wake of the discovery of this Isola, the Insulindian, by explorers from the continent of Muindi. She is, among other things, the innocence of inter-isolary travel and the connected world.
What else do I know about her?
Many things. You know she was a woman of the court, the wife of an influential Marchese, and eventually the principal advisor to Irene La Navigateur, Queen of Serene, modern-day Sir Laclay. Also, that she was gorgeous beyond beauty.
Okay, what else? Was she smart?
Terribly, women of the court were expected to play both contract bridge and chess sufficiently well to prove an interesting challenge to a man. A simple grasp in matters of philosophy, theology, and science was encouraged. She was, by all means, a kept woman. She made the most of her position in the antediluvian court, a court visited by the most prominent thinkers and artists of the day. In secret, she was becoming the era's preeminent philosopher of the state, a scalpel, a piercing gaze. She was an almost preternaturally magnetic and intelligent individual. To her contemporaries, she appeared out of time, a messenger from the future of the species. We all fell in love with her, head over heels. Even before she was declared an innocence, her influence was tremendous.
How come?
It was on her advice that Irene La Navigateur sponsored a number of voyages into the Pale. A costly, often tragic endeavor, ultimately vindicated by the discovery of the new world, the piece of reality you're standing on.
The new world.
She was crowned 2 years after the first expedition returned.
The new world
setting
order.
in motion what is widely considered
New.
the greatest era in history. The DeLorean era.
Wow.
Wow, indeed. When her innocence was declared, and the queen she had advised for years fell on her knees before her, she was so overcome with emotion that her lungs started glowing in her chest. Bystanders reported golden filaments lighting the already sunlit
Uh-huh.
chamber around her, clearly visible beneath her dress. That is why the lungs are the symbol of love for the cultures of the Real Belt.
I want more.
As did we all.
This is
The
going to be the
lands of
entire
Nest
stream.
and the
As
Oxus
did we
even
all.
Faraway Supramwindi. Altogether, 21 of the 40 Mundial nations of the time immediately accepted Innocentic rule, even before her crowning.
Her crowning?
In a city called Advesperaskit in Vesper Messina, her homeland, the name of the city means evening comes, but it happened on a winter's morning, with the canals frozen and slush falling out of the sky. She was dressed in a white and pearl dress on an emptied-out plaza with the crowd far away. Already, her Theriers, the secret servicemen of the Innocents, were worried about an assassination attempt.
I don't care how she looked. I don't care. It doesn't hurt me.
She must have been beautiful. ...
Oh yes, she looked like humanity's young mother, a perfect mother, insultingly beautiful. It was as if her face and shoulders and hands were covered in a soft down of underfeathers. You know this well, very well.
I do?
Midwinter
Okay.
snow was beating the cobblestones around her. A small attaché of officials stood by as her Theriers placed a white gold wreath on her head. The crowning was mostly witnessed by secret servicemen.
Then what?
I like 300 years ago
One
having
of the
secret
men of the
servicemen.
Secret Service
Uh-huh.
killed her 22 years later. A young man who had come to suspect that Dolores Day was not entirely human.
Oh my
but
god.
something
I had to do it.
What?
She was a,
Yeah.
she was a
else. Something that had lived in our midst,
she was an alien.
watching us stumble for hundreds, if not thousands of years, until it decided to interfere in the course of our history. We were supposed to come up with this ourselves. The man was reported to have screamed at the Innocents. Dolores Day was shot in the chest with a fowling piece 8 times. The man, thought to be insane, said he once touched her and her body had been unnaturally warm, like a furnace, and that sometimes, while on
I
duty,
mean,
he
you said that,
observed
like,
her
her
beginning to
lungs
breathe
became
for over 10
gold and
minutes.
shot out filaments everywhere. So, yeah, I mean...
This inhuman quality was witnessed by many others as well, glowing lungs and all. It is commonly attributed to mass hysteria and religious psychology.
Was there something terrifying about her?
To hell with this.
Terrifying is a term too emotionally charged for your semantic brain, or what remains of it. But
For your Twitter-addled
although
brain.
she's often considered to be the greatest human being to ever live, there was something ominous about Dolores Day, constantly surrounded by her Theriers. She was the most socially secluded and least self-aware of all the Innocences. Some modern thinkers would consider her a war criminal for the campaigns she waged against the Mesk state. And then there were the resettlement programs.
What happened?
That was a story
The
for
Mesk
another day.
state
Nope, we're just
tried
gonna
to
say it.
detach itself from Innocentic rule. Parts of the world were experiencing whiplash from accelerating into secularism. Her mandatory education programs and mass resettlement of upstream Marguerite were problematic as well. Dissenters were suppressed by a military force she called the Army of Humanity.
Oh, yeah, this is taking a turn here. This is really
From
it's,
from the first 4 things
yeah.
we clicked.
Yeah.
yeah, this is really going somewhere now.
She adored chess, yes, but also military war games.
War
Dolores
games.
Day
War
had
games.
a tiny tin soldier between her
Fucking
index finger
shitheads.
and thumb in icons such as this. She was also blonde, the blondest woman you have ever seen, with green eyes the color of the Pacentic, mare interregnum.
I love the more we're
What
learning
is
about this
wrong
woman,
with-
she seems like a huge fucking piece of shit the further we
Uh-huh.
go.
Little is known of her Marchese husband. It's as if he vanished from history after completing his role. which was to introduce Dolores Day to court. In conclusion, yes, there is something lonely, paranoid, and even terrifying that people seldom mention, but feel when they think of her. This subtle terror is part of her iconography.
Officer, you've stood there for over 5 minutes.
Lieutenant's calm voice echoes in the cold air of the church.
What are you thinking of, if I may ask?
Glowing lungs. That's fucked up.
Why did we tolerate this bourgeois woman that long before we shot her?
That's my answer.
Criminal.
I'm on that or war criminal. Or she's not human.
He's not.
I'm all for any of the ones that disparage this woman, to be honest. Why did we?
She's not.
Yeah, I want to see what he comes back with this one.
Jim says 5. I just like, why did we tolerate this bourgeois woman long before we shot her?
Okay.
Look, I'm sorry, Kim. I can't go down this road with you.
We shouldn't linger here. This isn't a good place to get lost in. We should conclude our business and move
Kim,
on.
I understand you're a follower. Please turn away while I disparage this religious figure.
Hey, Kim, can you turn your back for a second? I gotta piss on something.
The machine's keyboard.
I gotta piss on the alien woman war criminal's grave.
Give me, someone give me a can of green spray paint.
So I'm just gonna spread DX on here.
Good. I have unlocked the filament. After ending the call, please press print to access the filament. Fortress accident. Is there anything else I can do?
No, thankfully we will not have to call you for a fourth time.
Are you sure?
Is still illuminated. The printer prints out a long text document with data.
Oh, listen to that.
It looks a bit like some
Awesome.
journal. The first entry, made on the 4th of February, 51, by an unknown author, is short and concise.
Isn't that
Arrived at the
same
church,
year?
The door was
Right
boarded
now?
up, so
I think
used
so.
the crowbar to get inside.
I'm not sure what
Looks
month
like
we're
the
in.
place has been deserted. Nothing out of the ordinary, but I'll ask around. Need to figure out how to get the electricity in. The lieutenant leans closer, scouring the printout over your shoulder. Just as you finish reading, he looks up, muttering under his breath.
4th of February. That's over a month ago.
There we go.
Whoever set up those machines has been here for quite a while.
Just read the second one.
6th of February, 51. Had a little chat with the local fishermen. Said I shouldn't go near that place, that the church was spooky and ridden with narcotics. It's a little spooky, all right. Still haven't figured out the electricity.
There's a weird guy living in the rafters.
Yeah, it's a statue, man. Living in the
7th
rafters.
of February, 51. Finally got the electricity in. Next on the agenda, a new antenna. I'm thinking ESCA series, something advanced.
Why would she need an antenna?
Why would anyone need any of this equipment here?
I was gonna say I would just keep reading because
You know, I need to get every little.
I don't want
little
Kim to think we're a
morsels.
complete fucking
8th
moron.
of February, 51. Bought the antenna. Had some problems setting it up. Called Simon for help. Heard the others are back to making art. Drinking somewhere out of town. Sulislav started a rock band again. Lexi has been seen asking money from strangers. But at least the artists have their act together. They're qualified labor. They can get work anywhere. Graphic design, ads. The programmers are doing fine
Shout outs
too.
to the graphic
I mean, they're
designers.
programmers. The writers, though, they're fucked.
I think a writer might have wrote this game.
There's a reason I got into graphic design, not writing, when I was in college and went, what should I do for the rest of my life? Writing about video games? No, that's a horrible idea.
I know. Everyone thinks it's impossible. They say I must be
Yesterday I had to explain to a German dude in this thing I'm doing
Uh-huh.
the insane system of college in the United States and what I did there. I'm like, no, look, okay, it's hard to understand, but you have to take 2 years of college and then you go to university if you don't take the SATs or you don't like have a bunch of money.
Right.
Actually, is that how it works? Like, can you only get into like a 4-year university with doing the SATs? I don't actually know how it works. I just never even bothered. I just went straight
I
into
don't know.
college.
Yeah, I also didn't interface with
Nope.
that very much, but there's got to be some where they're like you could just sign up, right? They can't
I
all they
always
can't
think
all be
about
booked up full.
like I always think about how I went. The school I was gonna go to finish my 4-year at was FAU, and it was like that seemed like the most you can just if you just have the money, you could just go to school here.
Right.
I guess the real thing was they immediately went like, okay, well you need to go to 2 years of school. Like I think that basically just is like if you it seems
Yeah.
like if you don't take like SATs and have a bunch of money, you just go into college, 2 years college. The problem was I was trying to explain to the dude. He's like, "Do you have an associate's or a bachelor's?" And I was like, "Well." Like, I'm not exactly. I'm gonna be honest. I don't know. All I know is I did the 2 years. Right before I finished them, I dropped out. I never did the other 2 years at a university.
Yeah. So you can do 2 years and get an associate's, which I'm not sure if that's good for anything other than
Yeah, that's the thing. I was trying
going to school more.
Yeah, I think I was trying to explain to him like I was trying to explain to this guy like associates like isn't a real degree. Like I'm pretty sure that's just to say, hey, you finished community college and you can go get a 4-year.
But you also don't have to get one of those
No.
to continue on to like a university.
So like I went for graphic design shit. I bet I could have finished those 2 years, put that on a piece of paper, send it to with a portfolio to a job company, and they'd be
Right.
like, "Oh, they finished 2 years of the college. You got the associates." And at least
yeah,
maybe
I'm
get you
sure
past
it's
like
not-
the first round of like
yeah, I'm sure it's not nothing.
yeah, like it'll get you past the first. It'll bullshit your way past the first round of what do they call like the first round of like, oh, this person doesn't have a degree. Throw their application out.
Uh-huh.
Jim says he went straight from high school to university. Well, yeah, no, Jim, you can do that. I'm just saying, like we lived in America, which is insane.
We live in a society.
I mean, you can do that here if you have, good grades.
That's what
and
we're
you
trying to
actually-
say. If you
actually finish
yeah,
high
if you
school.
actually if you like an SAT, if you do the SAT, I've never understood fully what the SAT is. I just know you need to do it for. TV told me you had to do it to go to school.
Uh-huh.
That's all I know.
A data loss.
Seems
Sorry,
like
I figured you
something
would keep
to
going,
do with
but I
radio
understand
computers.
why we wouldn't.
Unfortunately, I don't know enough about them to understand what the author is saying. Something about the backup data getting destroyed.
Yeah, I think I'm
And
trying
how
to do right
everyone
now is
thought it was
convert
the
all
author's
my
fault.
schooling
Let's just
and
keep reading.
certificates and degrees and whatnot
I
into
think you should be working
German
in
so
the
I
radio
can
computer
actually
games
put
business.
them on my
The one
resume.
next to in the Doom commercial area. They must be our former co-workers.
12th of February, 51.
As fun as it is to
Corpses
sit
from a
home and
grocery
occasionally
store.
do some
Apparently, there's
occasionally
stuff
do
going
some
on
work
in
on the
harbor.
internet. I would like to
Definitely
work in
not
a
happy to
fucking
see the
office and
Mondays
get a real
people
job.
Everything's now set up in the church. Going to start working tomorrow, 8 a.m.
The strike. We are nearing the date of the murder. Keep reading. I'm interested now. I want to know what's that radio anomaly that sent this person here in the
Yeah,
first
and then
place.
Jim went to Canada, so he got a completely different.
25th of February, 51. I've been sending data up to Lintel for a while now, trying to recreate the data loss, but nothing. Didn't even feel like logging in, the disappointment. But I did discover a curious audio-spatial anomaly at the back of the church. I've named it the Swallow. It swallows sound. Need to
I
get
like
some
my
light.
new chat overlay because I can
Is
just
she talking about?
see the. No context will ever be lost because now Jim writing about this is just there on the screen until it goes away.
Uh-huh.
28th of February, 51. Yes, the first recordings confirm that the swallow is real and I'm not just losing my mind. It's a pillar of silence with a diameter of approximately 3 meters. Seems like the higher I go, the less I record. This might be a coincidence, or it could be connected to
Oh,
the data
real
loss
quick,
that
my
led me
favorite
there.
thing about when I had this discussion with this man, he pulled up like a web page, it was like in German. So, All right, just googling what's the education like tree in America,
Yeah.
and he's just like, wait, so you did high school, but you did 3 years of middle school because this thing says 2, and I'm like, I'm pretty sure it's like 3 almost everywhere. I don't know what this thing is talking
No,
about.
it's
It's 2 in some places, right?
middle school is 3,
Yeah.
junior high is 2.
Fuck off. I fucking hate America.
Now, why we have these two different systems of breaking
Is
the
that just like in
grades up? I
some
don't know.
places? Like, is that in California? Do they do it that way?
No, cause like when I was young and growing up where I grew up originally, there was a middle school there, and then I moved, and then there was a junior high school.
Fuck off. I never knew there was an
So-
actual distinction. I always thought those were the same thing.
I don't know 100% if that's the distinction, but I feel like whenever I hear about middle school, it's
This
6,
is
7,
what I was
8.
trying to explain to this dude, where I was just like, you have to understand this shit is so fucking
Yeah.
all over. States' rights, baby. Jarrett, did you go to a middle school, or did you have 2 years of junior high school?
I had a middle school.
Was that 6, 7, 8?
I think I think it was only 7, 8 for me, if I remember right.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Well,
I think mine had I think I was the last class that had 6th grade in elementary school around here, and they
and
switched.
then it changed.
Yeah,
Okay.
if I remember that right.
Maybe this is a more recent thing. Also, then he was like, do you have any other schools in here? I was like, well, I went to a private school for Catholic kids, and I wasn't Catholic. That was a whole ordeal. Hey, I will give them credit. I got my money's worth out of that because I went back into public school. And I was like, these motherfuckers are learning shit I learned 2 whole years ago. This is fucked. All right, let's keep reading this. There's a problem with playing a game where it's all text instead of you start talking. You can't.
All right, hold on. The first recording experiment that swallow is real, and I'm not just losing my mind. It's a pillar of silence with a diameter of approximately 3 meters. That's metric. Seems like the higher I go, the less I record. This might be a coincidence, or it could be connected to the data loss that led me here.
Spit my drink out all over the place when you said
talking
that.
about the silence. Is she suggesting it's more than just an architectural quirk?
But what could it be?
Yeah, can we just talk to a weird statue man who disappeared when we were done talking to him?
Jim's like, in middle school is when I started to really like girls, and anxiety shot through the roof, and I'm just like,
The lieutenant doesn't answer.
I don't think that ever happened to me. Like, I just kind of hated going to school in general, and
No ripple.
that didn't change from elementary to middle to high school. Middle school is just the first time it was like,
51.
God, I really hate coming here.
Have appeared next to the church.
It's disco
I've
men.
been trying to record the silence to find the epicenter, but now it turns out I've also been capturing the future of dance music. One neo-disco song
great.
over and over again. Fortunately, the song is so monotonous, I was able to devise an algorithm to factor it out. The other day, one of the disco men came
Yeah,
in.
middle school for me
Before
sucked
could
once I
even
went
say
back into.
hello, she got scared and left. Good.
Basically, what I did
don't
was I
want
spent
anyone
6th and
distracting
7th
me
grade
from my work.
in a private school
That disco man must be
where I
asleep.
literally had like friends I lived next to were going there and shit. And then I went back to public
Girl on
middle
the
school,
ice?
and none of my
Sounds
friends
like
were
her,
there.
yeah.
And I met up with them.
Suck.
Yeah, but they're all my friends from from elementary school basically that I was like besties with.
Oh,
but then I met up with like 1 to 2 of them again in high school, and it was like high school was cool for like the first half of the year, but then we switched classes and I lost all of them, and I was like, well, back to fucking staying up till 7 in the morning because I want to talk to my internet friends because my real friends are just gone, I guess.
March 51. I got a call from the repeater station. Someone has tried to access the radio
Specifically mark
repeater
the
in
Halo
our
2
office
coming out with
in
me meeting
Martinez.
you.
Can't do anything about it. The storekeeper still doesn't want to let me inside the building. Thinks I'm part of some kind of curse.
We did that.
Martinez.
That's me. I was the one who broke into that radio computer, and the storekeeper must be Plaisance.
Wait, so this
I knew
is
it wasn't a good idea to meddle with the machine.
What?
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 No, I'm just what Kim's saying. Keep going.
What?
I'm just saying, like Kim's
No,
like, I knew it
was
wasn't a good idea.
You're learning things. This is how you learn things about machines.
So true.
You're detecting.
March 51. A new 2-meter aux cable. Noodles.
That's the aux
crackers,
cable.
Ping ping energy drinks. Water.
Bing bang.
That's toothpaste in all caps.
Also, some canned air.
It's getting high off some
What?
canned air.
Your reading is interrupted by the sound of the church door
Oh.
opening.
Oh, hey, I'm just sorry. I'm not reading your journal.
A strange woman makes straight for the radio computer.
Oh,
It's cool. I'm a cop. It's cool.
pull out your gun to threaten. Oh, Suna, the programmer. Will we finish the stream before getting out of the church?
Breaking into my radio computer, I see.
Yes, you are breaking in, but not into her.
Lady, this thing is just sitting
You're
in
a
this
monster,
fucking
son.
abandoned church, and you're a...
I do apologize for the intrusion.
I hate that I want to be like,
We are with the
you're a
IC.
cop. Oh, see,
I
Jim
can
had...
assure you I'm an expert circuit bender. I'm not breaking into your computer. I'm using it to access coalition
There's a-
military data links.
There's a couple answers on this one.
Yeah. Real quick, Jim says he recalls someone trying to bully him in middle school, and he turned around and gave him a gut punch and never heard from them again. I basically had the same thing happen, where in high school, a dude tried to start some shit with me, and we got in a fight, and I just punched him in the face and never heard from that guy again.
We're here on a side case representing certain music venue organizers.
Well,
I'm
you
here
will
representing
find
the
the
fake
music venue organizers
German
here.
guy and the British dude.
it's just me and my computer, and it has been this way for weeks. Now, please give me some room. I need 2 seconds to see that you haven't destroyed anything.
We should talk to her after she has rebooted the machine.
Jim says one punch club. I remember one time I spit in a dude's face who was trying to fight me, and his dad was there, and he broke up the fight and went, "You can't do that!" And I was like, wait, but it was okay for a bunch of kids, for your son to beat the shit out of me? But spitting on him to get him off me was too far? That was when I learned adults are fucking stupid. Wait, yeah, Jim, your sub's gone. What the fuck? Jim, did your sub just run out? What the fuck? It just, like, disappeared. Where is it? Did your sub run out? Or is Twitter just breaking? Or Twitch, I mean. Jared, I always forget that your dude is the FIFA guy until I look over at the screen.
Mm-hmm.
Jared, I need you to get back into streaming, and I need you to use the FIFA guy as your...
I'll work on it.
The real bummer that you got into streaming, and now I'm into streaming, and you are no longer into streaming. We could be streaming together. We could be doing stuff. Unfortunately, you decided to take the better path of, like, doing sports. Your free time, I mean.
Not what my body says sometimes.
I mean, my body feels good too, but it's mostly just because I go on really long walks at this point. I would like to play a sport. I want to play hockey. Very hard to find. Very hard. I have to go across the fucking big ass river into the next huge city to fucking get to the one place with a goddamn ice rink. People like to give Florida shit. Oh, fucking, what do people in Florida? Like, it was ice rink. And it's like, I don't know. I grew up directly across the street from one, and there were a whole bunch very close by. And here I'm in, like, a place where it snows every year, and I can't find a goddamn hockey rink.
Sorry.
I just
I
like
drank I drank a lot of water before the stream.
Okay. You ran off like I thought someone was talking to you.
To make a stream of your own.
I was reading the description on the right, and it says a piss-soaked party pants.
I didn't break anything, did I?
You know we didn't
No.
break anything.
Don't say that. Yeah, you with such confidence. You were like, I didn't break anything.
Hey, are you the lead programmer of We're All Untethered by any chance?
Jim's
Yes.
got the hockey
Or
Friday.
no, not anymore.
Fuck Jim.
That project is dead.
She doesn't seem surprised.
Can you tell me about fake D&D?
Rather sad. Something passes over her face before she straightens her back.
Sorry, but who are you?
Yeah, it
What
would
are you
be good to
doing
know
here?
who this person. What are you doing?
I am Soona Luukkanen-Kilde, the former lead programmer of Fortress Accident and RSA radios. I have over 16 years of
Okay,
programming
we're now
experience, and I'm
we're now
proficient in
meeting
both
the fake
Rust and
Finnish
Orbis
person in the
languages.
game. We've met a fake person of most nationalities at this point.
Orbis.
If you're not here to hire me, I don't really know how I can help you.
Did she say over 16 years of experience? She must have started programming when she was still a teenager. That still doesn't answer what she's doing in an abandoned
Have you
church.
seen The Crab Man?
No? Yes.
Sounds like you're not worried about him at all.
No. You're right. I'm not.
She's only worried about the code.
What's up with all these machines? I mean, I just read your diary. I know why they're here, but I'm gonna ask you anyways.
I brought them here. These are my machines. Please don't touch anything.
Why do you need an antenna?
I use the AR.
I love that it always says point to it like you're a dumbass. Who's a tenor?
Yes? You really don't know anything about radio computers, do you?
No!
I
I know a little.
know a little. I mean, we got into her shit, so
Yeah, I know how to turn it on and call someone.
All radio computers perform operations up on air. So in order to gain more
Oh,
processing
that's
power,
why they're called
you
radio.
need
Ah,
an
oh.
antenna.
Are you fucking kidding me?
What?
Nothing.
I'm sorry I didn't instantly know what radio computer meant.
I just figured you would put 2 and 2 together on that one.
Sorry, I didn't realize that the processing was done
In the
over
cloud.
radio waves.
It's called a radio computer. Do you know what radio is?
Yes.
Okay. Then you understand why I'm like, really?
No, I don't.
Okay, whatever. Keep going.
On the front, the unified front of radio waves, licensed and controlled by Lintel in the East Insulindic region. It's all around us. That's what on air means.
Like love.
I guess it is. So far, I've been quite satisfied with it. Martinez is an unstable region with bad coverage, and the operation has been surprisingly stable.
Okay, but why are you here? What are you doing?
But it's not the cheapest one on the market, so I wouldn't recommend it for your regular red tape operations. Fraser 1000 is a foolproof line for
Jim, is this what it's like for you every day at work?
Anyway, you should do some research before you decide.
You
to
just
buy
is it just like this? Are
Ask
you doing
around,
this?
Compare the prices. There are many milieux dedicated to that sort of thing.
She liked telling me this. It calmed her nerves.
What are you doing with this thing?
What are you doing
I'm
over there?
working.
The machine seems almost alien.
Thanks,
Past the
lady.
core. The light casting her face in a strange shadow.
On
Could
what?
Could you just shh for a moment?
What are you fucking?
Or get to the point.
I hate.
I really need to focus on something.
I'm having a moment here. I hate people like this.
They are connected.
They
to
make
my
me
main
so
prefix.
mad.
Whatever you do, just please don't move them, okay? Thanks.
It's like I'm
So you do
fucking
know
talking
something
to
about
you.
computers.
Stop typing on the
told
fucking
you.
computer for
Prefix
1
is
second,
used
please.
mostly by the government peeps.
And you work for the government?
No, I don't.
So why do you have it?
Because I needed something good for my investigation, and Reims Civic is widely agreed to be below all standards, so I had to upgrade. Besides, owning a Reign prefect isn't such a big deal anymore.
No, actually, it is kind of a big deal. You don't see Ream prefects in every police department, for example.
How do you get your hands on it?
I know a friend of a friend who used to freelance for the Coalition. I was actually aiming for the military-grade Reign Rational series, but couldn't find one. Prefect is mainly based on the same technology as Reign Civic, so it's kind of a ripoff. But it does have better compatibility with newer antenna models, so I won't complain. Great.
So what are you doing in
I've
this
gotten
church?
that reaction
What do you-
before.
What are you doing in the weird
You
fucking
realize
statue
what's
man
happening,
church?
don't you?
I'm a fucking cop, lady. Like, well, she doesn't know that. To be fair, she doesn't know that.
There have been complaints from your neighbor.
I'm conducting scientific research here. You can't throw me out.
What research?
I'm looking for the location of a 2mm hole in the world.
Wait, what?
Squatters' rights.
She's looking for a disruption in the radio waves. That's what her personal log said. The lieutenant raises his brows, but doesn't say anything.
It goes straight to China.
Hole in the world. What does that mean exactly?
Exactly. What does it mean?
That just... Oh, God. Oh, I forgot about this. I forgot about this. I forgot about... Oh, God. Jarrett knows what I'm talking about. I feel like I don't see that joke anymore. Did it fall out of vogue to make the straight China through the Earth, center of the Earth joke or something? Like, I just feel like I don't hear that goof anymore on TV and stuff.
Yeah,
like,
maybe.
did we just decide as a society to stop that? Also, would it be China that's on the other side?
No.
Yes, yeah, okay. Did we just, as a society, accept that doesn't make any sense? Like, that doesn't sound right.
You went straight through the center, you'd end up in the southern hemisphere because you'd be going,
Yeah, that's what I thought.
you know.
Yeah. So did we just decide as a society to stop perpetuating this dumb
I
myth?
think like anywhere in the country, you just wind up in the middle of the ocean somewhere. So.
Yeah, pretty much.
It seems like it wants us to say number 2, I think.
Exactly. Very true. That's what I've been aiming
So
for.
true,
That's why
bestie.
I have those basins. I've tried using
always
hyper
saying
transducers
this.
to record the silence, to find out where it begins.
Ah, hydrotransducers. So that's what those water basins are.
I think
Devices for
this
recording
might be
sound
more
from
important than the rave guys.
But
Unfortunately.
honestly, it's not progressing very well.
Okay, but here's the thing, you don't know that because of this game, like, the most insane shit
Yes,
happens
that's
from
what led
dumb
me
little
here.
things you
But I
wouldn't
suspect
expect.
it might be something a bit more complicated than that. Somewhere underneath those roof beams, I assume.
Only a faint crisscross of rafters can be made out from the dark. Most of the tower disappearing into the shade.
Why there?
There's this place at the back of the church, a place where all audible vibrations seem to decease. I've named it the Swallow, and the higher you go, the less you record.
The Pillar of Silence? Are you sure it's not just an architectural quirk?
Maybe, but it's oddly
It's like when you
close
get the
to
bad
physical
Wi-Fi
coordinates of
signal
the
because there's
data
like
loss that led me to this place.
a rebar in the way.
This is where the crab
I
man lives.
You don't think Crabman might be somehow responsible here?
No, I don't.
She sounds mildly annoyed by this line of questioning. Her hands typing hundreds of commands into the machine.
You said the research isn't going well. Why not?
Because it's just trial and error, trying to locate the Swallow, the exact point in space. And I don't have a...
Fucking all this
You know
computer
what?
hacking is
It
making
would
me
be really
thirsty.
helpful if
Jesus
you could just stop
Christ,
talking and
lady.
let me work.
She needs something.
Great. Thanks. The Swallow, you mean? Great. Thanks.
How do you feel about Anadic dance music?
I hate it.
What? I hate it.
She hasn't even heard it.
I think we go with number 3.
Maybe I'd have to be on drugs to get it. But to a sober mind, it just sounds like uninspired rug whipping.
Hey,
No
okay,
idea what
come
it has to
on.
do with either dancing or music.
Right, right. But how do you feel about a club for
I go to
dancers?
raves. I've gone to a couple raves, and I don't need to be high as fuck to enjoy them.
This is about those speed freaks in the tent, isn't it? I've got some
No.
news for you. It's not a nightclub they want to build
What do
here.
they want to build then?
Take a guess, why don't you?
Yeah, just number 4. It's number 4.
I can't believe they got you so easily. Go have another talk
Are
with
they
those
just
up-and-coming
druggies?
entrepreneurs.
They want to turn this into a
Thanks.
Good
fucking.
luck. I'm not coming in there.
Wait, yeah, Kim didn't come with us the first time, right?
Yeah,
He was
there
like-
wasn't enough room in the tent.
He's just like, I don't even want to know what the fuck you talked to whoever's in there about.
Consult the old journal here.
Hmm.
Talk to Estelle about her associates. Okay, solve the egghead puzzle.
What?
Guess we just don't remember that.
Oh, is that her? Are we calling her the egghead?
Maybe.
Sync the signs with Noid.
Jim says just be on high on life, my dudes.
Tell Andre about Suna's thoughts on the nightclub.
Oh, right, the traps. Forgot about the traps.
Yeah, well, we've probably been playing for over an hour at this point. We're just now leaving the church.
You know, there was a lot going on in here.
Yeah, we got the statue man in the rafters. We got
We looked at that mural for like 20 minutes.
fucking 40 minutes talking about the mural. This game rules. I love this game.
I can
so
finally
much.
run again.
Oh, this game is so
Oh
fucking
god,
good.
there's so much motion blur on Kim right now.
What? I would notice. I don't notice
Well,
any. It looks fine to me. This is just on your end. I'm not seeing anything. Kim's
Yeah, I
looks
bet
normal.
the stream it doesn't play, but
Kim looks totally normal on mine. He's maybe like fucking running at a lower frame rate than you, like a stop
Yeah.
motion picture occasionally.
again.
But... I love hearing their shitty fucking music. To the death.
Hi again. So, how are things going?
I love negative too, because they're convinced you're a dumbass.
just do with Egghead.
He's a quiet man. Mostly communicates through music.
Oh,
and by being a
Egghead's
master
in
of
here.
ceremonies.
I
How
can't
do
deal
you
with this.
communicate with them?
Well, he's just kind of.
This one dude looks like a JoJo's character.
Yeah, the guy in the back with the
Yeah.
necklace.
Yeah, like he just looks like a part
Yeah,
2
sometimes
JoJo's character.
When I stumble and find my way into his center, you have to hear a lot of hardcore to the mega first though.
The man smiles mysteriously, choosing to let the beat speak for itself. I get it. He's a puzzle.
About the church, I checked it out.
And what happened?
I
I-
talked to the crab
A
man.
lot of stuff, it turns out.
Man, who is he? What did you think?
He gave me this odd lecture on alcoholism before rambling on about the mother's love.
Have you heard the good word?
Really? Huh. Interesting. What's he doing in the church?
I climbs like a freak.
I think he's
Just
getting
preaching and
high
praying.
or something.
I mean, that's the real answer.
Yeah.
But I don't want these
Yeah.
guys to be like,
That's-
"Oh, I
Yeah.
wanna-
That's
gotta
what's
go get that
actually
rope."
happening. Is this dude's just doing tons of drugs up
No
on the
matter.
rafters.
Is he gonna be a problem? Yeah. Noid is right. Let's get
Avoid
back
the
to the point.
Noid.
What are we gonna do about him?
Nothing.
These guys will never
Fair.
catch him. You will never catch him. There's nothing to do.
It's just 4.
Number 4, he
Yeah.
said he doesn't care.
Yeah, that's just the real answer.
I don't know, man. Doesn't it feel like a major hindrance to you? A spoon spooky guy climbing around when all the guests...
I don't know, that would
have
set
nice
the
friendly
mood in a
private
weird
time?
club, to be honest.
You're just gonna have to live with the crab
I
man.
guess it's not a massive problem now that I think.
Like, he looks like a Blade Runner guy in that shot, too.
To dance till the morning light! Yeah!
I hate this guy so
Maybe.
much.
I guess we'll figure something out. Okay, but what about the other spooker? The one in Grandma's clothes? Did you see her?
Hold on.
But do let us know if something changes in the church.
I don't know if we should try to.
Imagine how good this role would be if we didn't fucking look like a punk ass.
Yes? A programmer? That's
Look like a fucking
What was she
idiot.
like? Did you ask her about the nightclub?
She said you guys haven't been completely honest with me about your plans.
Come on, man. Who will you trust? The spooky programmer?
The
or
spooky
us?
programmer has
We just
nothing to
wanna make
lie
the world a
about.
better place. Feel the love! Get down and feel it!
A half-hearted sell of something which does not seem worth buying.
No, these guys suck. Number 2.
The love? No, I'm really not feeling it at all.
You'll get there, believe me. When we've got our gear set up, things will be flowing and pumping.
Also, you can just go in
Anyway,
there. Like,
now that it's settled,
later, Jim.
How did she seem? I mean, disposition-wise, about the dance club idea. Yeah, owed a 9. Rocking it or dropping it?
What a pity.
Yeah.
That's my favourite thing in the world. And she doesn't like it at all.
He drops
What
a
can we do
hammer
now?
back
Easy way
into
out
a
of this jam.
toolbox.
Laser-lit music and dancing unity.
These guys are such fucking losers.
You can't just evict her.
No, I don't have.
No.
No.
No,
Fuck
I
off.
won't evict her. We have to come up with a different solution.
Look at you, honor man.
Oh, fuck
No,
you.
Lloyd. He's right. Maybe we've approached
Stupid
it the wrong
fucking
way after all.
cowboy boots,
I'm
you
sure there's a
stupid
workaround.
fuck.
We can make a deal not to bother her. If that's okay with her, we only want to get in the church and spread the joy and ecstasy of music. The lines in the dark exist. Coexist.
At least Crabman seems like an advanced being.
That's not what that guy
He's
looks
art.
like, though.
He
He's the only one who
understands.
doesn't look like his portrait.
The egghead?
Yeah.
Yeah, he
Yeah.
doesn't look like he has hair.
He
in the
looks like
portrait.
a
In the game.
he
has
looks like a
blonde hair.
fucking Ken doll.
He can do his climbing thing in the tower. And the programmer, does she like Nordic dance music?
He absolutely does not. Really,
Yeah.
truly
I mean,
despises
She really
it.
just said, "I don't know,"
Egghead
but
cannot
yeah.
believe what she just said. It makes him pump the jam a little slower for a moment. Returns to the full swing.
Ah,
No worries. We'll figure it out.
this game is so
If
funny,
coexisting
man.
fails, you can always muscle around, right?
No,
If
absolutely
it's all
not.
okay
I
with
hate
No.
I hate you
What do you think?
guys. You guys suck. You're the worst.
Excellent. Good luck, my friend.
All right, let's get our logic up. See if we can pass this check.
It's like you guys are
Oh.
annoying. I
Suicide
hate
of
you.
crabs,
Oh well,
Mazzoff.
fantastic. We're communists again.
It's clearly a lie. Kraz Mazov didn't shoot himself. Reaction was on the counteroffensive.
Who wants to do
The state
communism
palace
book
in
club
Rova
with me?
was surrounded.
Discord.
He was either assassinated or died in the bombing. You might even have evidence to support this somewhere in your brain. Mazov was never given a state funeral by the communists. Some people even say the body that was recovered from the ruins wasn't his. There, good.
Carry on.
Hero restored to glory. Carry on.
I'm in
comrade.
love with this picture at the top here. I love this.
Yeah,
Chuck
there's
This
Kelly's
is-
heel all
This is fucking artwork right here. God bless the people making this game.
+1 rhetoric, Mazovian ethics.
There's nothing bad about this. It's all
White
good.
check failure heals morale is pretty good.
Yeah, all
Mhm.
of this is good. I love that picture so much. The way the thing looks like it's saluting me, man.
Uh-huh. Did we need logic?
Yeah,
I think that's what you said.
logic. It was logic.
We already got a lot of logic.
+3,
Yeah, but our
let's
guy's also
see.
a
Wait,
fucking
there was a
idiot.
negative in there from something, wasn't it?
Yeah, I think so. Also, our guy's a
Some
fucking
thoughts.
Saw.
our guy's a fucking dumbass. So no authority, but you'll look fucking like you got some things to say. That's the only thing that gives you logic.
I also think that, but we have to be sure.
Don't ask me why I can remember that. Wait. Yes. I said it earlier.
No.
That hack. The other hack gives us more.
Our Pipo's better.
I was gonna say I fucking called it earlier when I was like, we're gonna put this stupid fucking bullshit on.
That
The
hat is
fucking.
literally useless to us.
All right, 83.
We're gonna put this bullshit hat on.
A number of things don't add up. Let's take a look. How about gather around, kids?
I got bad news for you, Andre. Things don't add up.
Gather around.
The young speed freak puts down a busted capacitor and looks at you. The one with the large head seems very enthusiastic about whatever you have planned. Their would-be leader is less amused.
Sometime in the past, I'm not sure when and where, but betrayal was involved. I fell sick and became the shadow you see now. But before that, I have reason to believe I was a police detective.
Where's that coming from?
This game's so
Thank
good.
you for your kind words, but everyone in here sees I'm a disgrace to the uniform.
What happened?
Number 3, but also I like Disco Happened the most. Or I did. I happened to
did.
myself. Yeah, that or
That's a
Disco.
real downer.
Now, obviously, that might as well have been 1,000 years ago. But
What
there's
is-
still some detective
I love
left
this
in me.
lie. I love your guy
The
playing
young
this
speed
shit.
freak is silent.
Oh, this is so
He
good.
senses something is wrong.
Suna said you've been lying about your plans. Your answer was very unconvincing.
No, just
This
number
isn't
2.
the makings
Just
of a
be out
club. It's a
front.
tent full of laboratory equipment
Yeah.
for manufacturing
Let's
drugs.
just be upfront about this.
I have no idea how you arrived at that conclusion, but it's
Don't
wrong.
implement this woman.
Look, we even have
Eh,
speakers.
implicate this woman.
One speaker. They have one speaker.
Where is his friend? Did he lose his friend? Headphone, no headphone, nose fed. I mean, let's follow the speaker line.
You know where the other speaker is.
The other speaker, you only have one.
You know where the other
It's a
speaker
one-speaker
is.
system. It's monodynamic. You wouldn't know the first thing about sound.
I don't remember if it's the
reproduction in
pawn
an
shop or the guy with the
speaker.
truck shit he's hawking.
Oh, the guy at the truck has
Yeah.
a shitty speaker.
Yeah, it's a
that we
shitty
can-
speaker.
If we buy the shoes, I'll throw the speaker in.
Yeah. Find out what that
This
speaker is
may
for.
be the brain damage talking, but you've definitely never heard of monodynamic or one speaker system.
Let's just get on the list here. You have no headphones. Wouldn't a cell need her headphones to spin tape?
What do you know about spinning tape? Nothing.
I know you pawned them, likely
Oh,
for lab equipment. and
That
drug
fucking thing
ingredients.
yesterday where the Aphex Twin guy was like, I just turned the knobs and people get
Yeah.
psyched.
That Nosafed is here for its active ingredient.
He said it was for his nose. What more do you want?
Likely pseudoephedrine, almost exactly the shape of ephedrine. Ephedrine makes you happy, and so does pseudoephedrine.
The distilled water, cornerstone of a clean lab. It's just water.
And of all cellular-based life, what's your point, Lawbringer?
Calling
Ether
all,
in the air, a useful solvent, good for getting acting agent out of a solution.
I'm calling cops lawbringers from now on.
Make up your mind. First it's the sweat, then it's the ether.
There's no need for me to pile on anymore, is there?
No shit.
In short, you tried to use a police detective to set up a drug lab.
That's... Come on, that's...
Against the law?
I meant to say, not true.
Alright. Suna said you've been lying about your plans. Your answer was very unconvincing.
Fuck, man. It's difficult to get along with some people, but we're trying to make an effort. We are on a mission here.
So what are you gonna do? So what are we gonna do with you?
What do you mean, do?
There's resignation in his voice. He's almost ready to drop the act. It wouldn't take a lot of pushing. The optimal way to go about this would be indifference. It begins by you telling him you don't care about any of this.
Okay. I don't really care. I just wanted to crack the case. Do what you want, and I'll do what I want.
Yeah.
Really?
Really, really. I wanted to ask you about something else. Of course, not really. I'm a cop. Yeah,
I mean,
really,
and
really.
we number 2 is the actual truth.
You wanted to just ask me about something else?
Shrug. Or you can tell me the plan for what the church
Yeah.
really was.
Yeah.
He thinks for a moment, then opens his mouth, but closes it again. Then finally raises his hands.
Things are just way too hard for an entrepreneur in this city. It's not like we're not going to turn the church into the wickedest club in East Revershoal. Because we are! We totally are!
I hate you,
We just got
Egghead.
to turn it into a speed lab first.
You know, to get our foot in the door.
Why did you need me?
Like I told you, spooky arseholes moved in while I was getting all this stuff together. A month ago, the place was empty, and now it's all spooked up.
They're not really spooky, are they? I'm gonna disagree with the game here. The guy in the rafters is a little
Pretty,
spooky.
yeah. That's on the spooky
No,
side.
man, they're spooky, all right. It's just that they would also probably call the police if we started cooking speed in there. But the sign was way off too. I couldn't feel the love at all.
I hate
So,
these
what
guys.
now?
Give me your cash. I like that you could just arrest them.
I kind of want to do 4, but like, I don't know that I trust these guys to not start cooking speed in there.
I guess number 3 then, if you don't want to do that.
Well, I'm thinking. I'm
I mean,
considering.
these guys did just like fucking lie to us all the way through this and try to get them to throw someone out of a building they'd have nothing to do with.
That
I'm
is
gonna
true.
say number 3 or 4.
I'm more inclined to help the woman in the church.
Yeah, no, she doesn't seem like
Yeah.
a fuck. Look, I hate her, but for completely different reasons than I hate these guys that are way worse.
Okay, but the lady outside seems to be actually in it for the music.
Oh, whatever. No, can't think about all that. Just say number 3.
You both want to tell him to get lost?
Yeah, just fuck these guys.
Yeah.
Get them out of here.
All
Fuck
right.
them.
No, please! There needs to be a club for Nordic music in there. Everyone hates each other. Everybody hates it here. It's all just drugs and we're slaves and I can't. We are running out of time.
He looks almost as old as you.
We need a win. I promise this will be a win. We won't cook speed in there. We'll do it clean. We'll do it true. We'll do it sober and real and beautiful. This will be a victory for the light.
I don't know how to feel about this. Come around on Egghead.
Egghead's the only one who hasn't lied to us yet.
Yeah, I've come around
I
on.
want to let him do it.
Yeah, I'm come around on Egghead now.
Yeah.
I hated
Which was
it.
beautiful.
I hated
Yeah.
Egghead, and then he convinced me.
2? We're good with 2.
He needs it
I
to
feel
live.
like we have to. I need to see Egghead redemption arc.
Music is his drug.
The young man gulps like he's trying not to cry.
We can still ask for their money.
Music is his perfect drug.
Yeah! I knew it. It's impossible now. No, Andre, it's harder now. This hard cop has come to show us how much the fish is, and the fish is always so much more. We
What?
all know there was never going to be a club.
Egghead's in it for the love of the game. He's not here for drugs. He just wants to vibe.
What if we can just make the other 2 leave and just give it to
Yeah.
Egghead?
Yeah.
There needs to be a club for Nordic music in there. Needs to.
Egghead is about that life.
We'll do it clean. We'll
These
do it
guys
true.
aren't.
We'll do it sober and real and beautiful.
All right, Egghead, I'm counting on you to keep these other 2 losers in check. Right, let's call this incident crime prevention, but I have my eye on you.
Okay, we'll try to do it without the drugs.
What's this try business?
We'll do a straight club up in there, spinning the maddest reels and nothing but. I swear to God. Okay, Egg?
From here on, it'll be straight all the way.
Goodbye, officer.
All right, I'm glad that we've come to an understanding. I better not catch you cooking speed in there.
Egghead fucking saved
Do you
it for
have anything
them.
to say about all this?
Egghead gave us the
Hello
most
there.
impassioned speech of all time.
You said she's trying to use me to set up a drug lab. I'm
I gave
guessing
you a
knew
hat.
the plan. Yeah, I gave you my good hat.
I did, and I'm sorry.
You guys remember that? I
Always were.
completely forgot
Forgive
about
much.
that.
This is why I didn't go into the tent.
Yeah,
Typical
Kim
British.
doesn't know anything about this
You
shit
don't get to
either.
choose your posse, they choose you. Mine are idiots, but they're mine. I tried to talk Andre out of it.
I don't care. I'm loco. I just wanted you to know that I know about the plan.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, but I still regret it. I should have been able to control them, and I will in the future.
Egghead's with you.
Alright,
Just
so-
tell her that Egghead is
Yeah.
with her.
May I ask? What did you tell them?
Do what you will with your dance club plans. Just no drug labs, please.
Thank you. I'll get them under wraps, I promise.
All right, let me go. Let me
Her,
let me go
her and
break the
Egghead.
news to the computer lady.
And she hates us forever. I can't do my calculations with these people dancing in here.
That is probably what she will say.
Fucking hate that lady. I like Egghead way more. I've come around on Egghead. It took like one line of dialogue for me to come around on Egghead. Now I fucking hate the other lady.
He gave us something real
Yeah.
from the heart.
Yeah, Egghead was speaking from the heart, and that's why I respect him.
So I'm gonna slowly walk over here so I
It'll
don't
be
have to
just
walk
Egghead
around.
and the Crab Man.
Yeah, Egghead's gonna vibe with the Crab Man.
They're gonna sell T-shirts with the Crab Man on it.
It's just a crab with a fucking blunt sticking out of its mouth.
The journal say. Oh, it's just the map that we don't have. Okay.
Lady, you're gonna hate me, but hear me out.
But at least they're not gonna cook drugs.
Her innocence Dolores Day liked little figurines, right? Liked holding little men between her fingers.
Yeah.
Remember?
What?
You have the headless Falcon Rider figurine. You should give it to her. Win her back.
Yeah, number two, do it.
I should, yes. This is a task of mine now.
So very, very,
That's
very.
that's like a sentence Rob Zachney would say.
This is surely what the
This is
figurines
just
are
a
for.
task of mine now.
Do I walk over here and
The mother of humanism stands above you. A precious and complex wax painting.
looks
on
like
a
I
single
can't give
pane
this
of glass.
figurine to her.
Why?
Because she's a stained glass window.
That does seem to be a problem. Maybe you meant something else?
Like what? Is the task still on?
I don't know. What are we thinking of? Part of your mind has gone on to other things already. The mother of humanism towers above you. Why? That does seem
Okay.
the mother of
I guess.
Well,
Just put it on the ground in front of her, like what?
if you meet her in person. What an odd task to give yourself, but here we are.
You know, see some woman where you think she looks like her.
Yeah.
Alright, I got some bad news and some good
Yes,
news.
what is it?
Mostly bad news for you.
What if you didn't have to leave? I talked to Andre. He wants to make it work.
I don't want to make anything work.
Hold on. You don't want to make anything work?
Yes, anything. I don't want to make anything work. Good.
Oh, we got this, lady.
You're in our pocket, ma'am.
No whammies, no whammies, no whammies, no whammies.
Just tell her about Egghead's defense speech.
Yes! 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 Egghead!
Mm-hmm.
Fucking Egghead! I've never had such a turn on a character in my life.
I'm not interested.
These kids really need a win. We all do. Give this club a chance.
I love this
Give them a
storyline
chance.
so much.
A chance to cook some speed, you mean?
Fuck you, bitch.
They promised they'll do it clean.
They promised. Give them a
It's they.
chance.
All right. This is all very good and sad, but I have
I
my
hate
research
this lady.
to do. Trust me, this is far more important than the fate of some local speed freaks and their dance music.
They're trying to get clean.
Wait.
Egghead wants to
She
get
doesn't want to
clean.
share the
He
space
just
with
he's
you.
in it for the love of the
Help her
music.
finish the research. Then she won't have to. Offer to help.
What if I helped you finish your project? You said it's not going very well. You could leave when it's finished, and they could come in.
She thinks about it. A glassy look in her eyes. A gust of wind brings more snow in from the broken gallery. It touches her hair.
All right. Bring me the game's off-site copy from my old workspace. If you really
We
want
just
to.
have this, don't we?
It's stored on a filament memory.
Yeah. Great, we just have this. Fantastic. Just give it to her.
No. That's
Oh.
the production schedule you stole and accessed without authorization.
Oh, shut up.
I don't need it.
She needs the one in the ice cream machine.
In his defense, it was simply lying in the desk
Thank you,
drawer
Kim.
of an abandoned cubicle.
Okay, but still. It's a backup of my former employer's project, the radio game we were working on. It's stored on a filament memory, just like the one
Wait, so
inside this
it's in the
radio
ice cream?
computer.
Yeah, it's in that thing we need the better pry bar to open.
How do you know? Oh, did you just piece that together from stuff we picked up?
Yeah. I just remember.
Lady, do you know where we can get a really
She's making
sick pry
extra
bar?
stuff for you.
The backup itself is destroyed now, but I'm hoping to use what's left of it to pinpoint the exact location of the anomaly. You just have to go to my old workspace and get the
You know
filament.
how to get it open? That would help me a lot.
If it's called an off-site copy, then why is it still on
That's-
site?
I mean, we gotta
That's a good question,
we
Rhetoric.
gotta ask.
Oh god, not this again. It is not on site. It is in the basement.
I fucking hate
perfectly
this lady.
safe and not connected to the front.
I'm gonna be
at
real.
all.
Basement? Sounds like it's technically still on site.
Our rhetoric is undefeated.
This is
If it's
me.
outside, the
Yeah.
building wouldn't have protected it from the data loss. There's
Why are we
nothing
such
wrong
good
with keeping the
friends?
backup in the basement. What happened was a freak accident that has nothing to do with how the backup was stored. We clear?
This is clearly a painful topic for her. She must have had to explain herself numerous times.
She's like, what's
By
the
your
doomed
old
commercial
workspace.
area?
Do you mean the studio of Fortress Accident and the doomed commercial area?
Yeah, that's the one. You can get in through the bookshop. You just have to do some explaining to the bookstore lady.
You mean Plaisance?
That's her name, I believe.
Actually, I've been inside the doomed commercial area.
Good. Then you might know the giant ice bear fridge in the building.
Oh boy,
cellar.
do I.
The filament is inside the fridge. Just
Wait.
go and get it.
It's in the
Wait.
fridge.
I don't think it is, but
In the giant ice bear fridge. I just told you. It has
Yeah,
red
we-
glowing
I want to
eyes.
say we found a
Impossible
note
to
maybe
miss.
on that
You just
fridge
need to
that
get
said,
the
I stuck
outside
it to the
copy
ice
from
cream
the
machine.
bear.
But you've been to the fridge and it wasn't there. There was a note
Yeah,
saying,
right.
Okay.
Wait. A note from whom? Did it specify where they took the filament memory? Jawiza. Of course. Our project lead, Suliswov Jawiza.
That wasn't a
God,
real
he's
name.
Always so
That's a real name.
hell-bent on keeping the copies somewhere
Jared.
safe.
Oh, come on, Jared.
Future creep and the Valley of the Heads.
An American over here.
Jared's here to say Polish people don't have
Yeah,
real
Jared's
names.
over here to fucking talk shit about Polish
would have made
people,
it.
apparently.
The offsite copy was perfectly safe when the data loss happened. That data loss was anomalous. And the heads... I won't even get into the heads. Millions of them.
Okay, do you have a lead on like a really
Go
strong
find that
crowbar
Yeah.
or
ice cream
something? I
maker with
can
you.
maybe
Thanks.
make this happen.
Valley of 1,000 Heads.
Yeah, there you go. Yeah. Follow
Wouldn't
this
you need
lead.
a crowbar to
We need...
open this church. I
Yeah,
think?
do you have a way for me to open this fucking thing?
This is getting ridiculous. Can't you just defrost it? Or, I don't know.
Oh wait, if we leave it,
I don't know about the ice
Oh,
cream
fuck,
Turn it
yeah,
off?
just turn it off for like a couple
There's
days.
a solution, but she doesn't want to hand it over to you yet.
Ask her about the dead body. By the way, we put a
Something
dead
he
body
holds
in
there.
that fridge. Yeah, please, I need to know.
Wait, what? Whose dead body?
You know, we don't actually have to tell you.
I love this
Whose
game.
body is it?
game is so funny.
And what is it doing in the fridge?
It's almost as if she feels some sort of ownership of the
Don't
fridge.
worry, I put it there temporarily. It's all part of an official police investigation.
You put it there? You put a dead body inside
Just
the
wanted to
ice
let
fridge.
you know.
The investigation warranted it.
I just wanted you to let you know.
Okay. Very
Great, we got
cool.
some experience
Thanks
for that.
keeping me in the loop.
Oh yeah.
We would appreciate it if you kept this knowledge to yourself.
Kim just being like,
Who would
you know,
I
you don't
tell,
have to
my
tell
mother?
everyone this.
I don't have anyone to tell.
Yeah, just
And
keep
if I
talking.
did,
Get this
I
last one
wouldn't.
out of the way.
I don't
This
care.
game is so fucking
The
good.
bookstore lady hates me. Says I'm part of the curse. Whatever that means.
Wait, are you part of the curse?
Of course not. Anyway, I don't have my keys anymore and she won't let me in.
Why does she think you're part of the curse?
Because she's from Martinez. And people from Martinez have never ever seen
Wow,
a
I
radio
fucking hate
computer.
this bitch.
She thinks it emits elemental evil.
Don't be too harsh. That's only because of their socio-economic situation.
Boy,
What if
that
it
that
does
sounds like
emit
a
elemental
moderate
evil?
guy on Twitter saying that. Jesus
It,
Christ.
it would read a lot better if socio-economic wasn't. in
Oh no,
scare
this is
quotes.
totally
Yeah.
fucking like looking down on people. That's totally
What if it does emit?
no. I like that it's just narrow your eye. This is why this game is so good because that line isn't that funny on its own, but then the parentheses
Yeah.
narrow your eye. It's really just say number one. Let's be real about this. Tell her she's an
No.
asshole.
She literally started praying for the higher powers when she first saw my Rain Civic. I'm not making this up.
That does sound like what she would do.
That lady is
Coughs
kind of
like
crazy.
disamused.
Once I came in one morning, only to find that my terminal was full of those strange trinkets and amulets.
Oh right, she did put like
Wards.
crazy fucking like
It
Yeah.
looked like
words
some
and shit
feminine
outside.
Yeah, that lady is a little.
Yeah, she
Little
might
left there.
be a little.
And here's my
Woo!
Quasant multi-tool. You might need it to hack loose some ice.
Oh, here we
It opens
go.
everything.
We just got a
Get me the
fucking
offsite copy, then
multi-tool.
you can keep the Quasant.
Clearly,
It
we
hurts
need to
a
go
bit for her
back
to say
there.
this.
ASAP.
She's not too happy to
Yes.
be parting with the Cavalsund. The legendary Cavalsund multi-tool. This is Prybar version 2.0. for
Yes!
professionals.
Who needs to
like you.
defrost that shit? This is where you learn if you play this a game again. On day one, you turn the power
Oh.
off. Holy
Oh,
shit!
look at this
He's
baby.
got the Saul bad guy fucking lighter sword. He's got the fucking Saul bad guy. Fucking what's that fucking thing called?
Let's fucking go. Let's
Well,
check
obviously,
these
we
traps.
yeah, I was
on
gonna
the
say,
way
do we want to
into-
hit the
He's
traps?
got the fucking Saul bad guy
As-
junkyard dog.
As much as I wanted to sprint straight to using this multi-tool.
Fuck. Look at these people like
Into the
Guilty
canal
Gear.
you crossed.
Look at this Guilty Gear ass thing. Like, what is this? Fucking these people like Guilty Gear? What is this shit?
Now it's bullshit blazing.
Yeah, like look at it. Turn to look at the camera again. Let me see this. That is just Saul Bad Guy's fucking dome sword. Like 1000%. Like it's just a giant bottle opener. It's a gigantic bottle opener. This fucking rules. This kicks ass. I love this game. Yeah, look at those rims. Damn, you should be able to sell those to the pawn shop guy. I don't understand why you can't sell those to the pawn
Yeah.
shop guy.
You'd give me $5 for those.
Mhm.
Mazoot.
Wazoot. Ooh, that's a gross looking body of water.
Looking back at you from the rust-colored water.
There has to
You-
be so much rust in a big body of water like that to look orange.
Uh-huh.
I can't get over this fucking Saul bad guy ass fucking can opener you have here.
We're gonna know they know we mean business when
This
we roll up the
this
fist.
shit is so funny. Holy shit. Oh, I fucking love this game. Every time we play this game, I'm like, it can't get that much better, can it? It always does. I love this shit. Be back in a second. I'm going to the bathroom.
Okay.
This trap's not too hard to
Excuse me.
spot once you know what to look for. Keeping it hidden has not been a priority for the cryptozoologist.
Let's look around.
The reeds bend forlornly toward the sand. You see slabs of concrete north. In the east, the city center hums to you.
Reach for the trap.
Nothing but locusts in this trap as well. Definitely no cryptozoological monstrosity.
Empty as all of them. One more of these and we're done.
I must stress I did not expect a cryptozoological monstrosity to be in this trap. I'm gonna say nothing.
The lieutenant stretches his back.
And then let's go find the one where we got the quest.
That is bullshit blazing. Still, my heart is blazing. What'd you guys do while I was gone for a second?
We checked a trap, and now I'm gonna go check the last/first trap for the cryptozoologists. Oh, great. Hold on, maybe it's down this way. No.
I didn't see the Cody match. How funny was it when he lost?
It was only
put me in the
it was
room
funny
here.
to us.
Okay, so like I would have thought it was funny then. like
Yeah, but it was funny because he lost, not like.
I saw that
I
part
was
with the
just waiting-
chicken.
I was
the guy
just
threw
waiting for
chicken
the
in
other
there.
Uso to show up.
Nothing's changed about this.
Oh, I'm at the wrong spot. Up, I think.
To be honest, I don't remember anything about the terrain here.
This is the last of the traps. The one Morel just set. Checking it over, he said, is just a technicality. The reeds by the abandoned campsite hiss and shake.
Oh.
It's good the cryptozoologists left. This isn't a very cozy place to stay night after night. The trap feels light and silent as you pick it up. Something is different here. No locust. No phasmid either, but still.
Immediately yell. No, let's look closer. We're an investigator.
I was looking
Well,
at.
The bait worked on something. This doesn't mean it was a reed monster, though.
I bet it
Unless you
was
see
the
one
reed
in there,
monster. I
I'd
bet the
just
reed
leave
monster
the
will be
trap.
very important.
The netting is a little untidy, messier than the others.
This is going to be one of
Like
those
someone
things where
or
this somehow
something
becomes
picked the
very
trap up
important,
and
I
shook
bet.
it before dropping it back down on the ground.
Actually, I do get the feeling someone or something may have messed with the trap.
I'm calling
Yeah.
my shot like Jarrett calling a wrestling finish here on this one.
Sorry, what did you call?
I'm saying I bet this thing will become important because this world is fucking crazy.
Uh-huh.
This
Perhaps
world
our
is insane.
cryptozoologists
They're
have
like, we're
competition
separated
in the
by
form of
weird,
natural
the pale shit or
someone
whatever.
else
I
is
bet there's a weird
sabotaging
cryptid that
I
will
could
become
present more
important.
theories, but then I would be taking this on as a case, which I'm not.
This is my Jarrett calling the finish to a wrestling match moment.
Yeah, I like number 2 on this one.
We did sort of promise to tell them, didn't we?
He seems to regret the fact.
I love Kim. He's so good. Oh my god, it's
back
so
to
funny
town.
watching you run around with this stupid fucking
Uh-huh.
thing in your hand. So, Jarrett, did you enjoy watching WrestleMania on Sunday?
So fucking bad.
I know, right?
It was.
Remember when
I'm-
Russell Crowe appeared on our screen?
No,
I
well,
was so
vaguely.
happy we got to see the shitty version of it, and not the good night, because that's.
Just every time Cloud tries to tell us that it's good.
Uh-oh.
like-
Hold on.
Oh, is this our car?
Is this our
Oh
car?
no.
Yeah,
Oh, we can sell that baby.
$11 all day.
God, what if you didn't sell it though and it's used for something? Maybe.
I was seeing if we could hold it.
Just walk around with this fuel can.
What if our guns in this car? Or no, we sold the gun.
Banged up motor carriage lies half submerged in the icy water, slowly sinking into the Insulindian Ocean. Only the cabin top, rear wheels, and the engine remain visible.
Yeah, Kim's like, damn, you really fucked this thing up, huh?
It must be cold and lonely down there, in the icy water.
The icy
The
water where
seawater
you
has
crashed your
already
car.
started to corrode in the metalworks.
This is where the tracks on the plaza were leading to.
It appears to be so.
The lieutenant has a peculiar look in his eyes as he inspects the wreckage.
We don't have
knows
time
this is our
for
car.
hooligan traffic.
You get a sudden sinking feeling. Stomach acid comes up as you look at the motor carriage in the deep, dark, cold water.
Run your hand over the cold metal.
The motor carriage is properly stuck in the ice. Getting it out would require a team of specialists. A single day in the salty seawater would ruin most vehicles, but this one looks worn even in places the salt water hasn't touched it. The logo is too deep.
You fucked your car up before you even crashed.
Can't make it out, but you do see a monkfish float by.
How long has it been here?
The ice hasn't closed around the vehicle yet. My guess is it's been here since last Saturday or Sunday.
What should we do?
Let's wait for the low tide and see what's inside.
Great idea. Then we can get the things inside. The joyrider must have left.
And maybe our
something
badges
else.
in there.
Guns, papers, maybe a cool jacket. A joyrider jacket. A joyrider jacket. You feel a strange connection to this joyrider. Maybe he's from some kind of joyriders district and likes blue and white racing livery, like a cop would. Papers. Papers would be cool. Maybe there's registration inside, like a person registration. You know, like your badges.
I don't know.
Weird Marble, have you played
An
this
hour
game
or
before?
two, tops?
Sit on the swing and wait for the time. Okay, well, we don't have a choice, so.
I mean, at least we don't have to wait a whole day.
As you sit down in the
Time
old
did not
rusty
move. I don't.
playground,
Oh, there it goes.
the world around you becomes very silent.
I just jumped like 15 minutes.
The hinges creak under your weight. Dangerously
So- People talk
Nothing
about video
but the
games
sound
as
of
art.
seagulls high above
Yeah.
in the sky, echoing like distant laughter. Ice cracks.
I don't- it's
around
been a
the
very
blue
long
motor
time.
carriage in the sea.
I think this is the first game in a long time to make me go, this is video games as art. I love this. This game
It
is
looks
incredible.
very blue.
This is maybe my favorite game of all time now. This game is incredible.
It's pretty cool so far. Let's try to whistle a tune.
Okay.
If I would have known, I would have put my drama gear on.
The tune on your lips forms a strange yet undeniably beautiful contrast with the surrounding bleakness. The lieutenant gives you a quick glance, then, still looking straight ahead, he joins you with a higher pitched
Oh,
and slightly
yeah.
more melodic.
This is
Oh, we're
incredible.
vibing.
I love this shit. We're vibing. Look at them do these fucking.
Harmonizing.
Look at these guys
Him.
sitting on this bench. On these swings, I
Two
mean.
birds on a wire, whistling
Oh.
by the seaside, looking at the water
Love this
and
game.
the sunken car. The clouds pass in the sky, and the shadow of the swing moves like the hour hand on a timepiece. 30 minutes have passed. Looks like this might take a while. Time to
I love
present
that you couldn't
the
just go do
Jesus.
something else.
Wait,
What?
Point to your eyes.
No, let's not.
Yeah. The titre is taking its sweet time.
What? What about number 3 though?
Oh wait, I misread that one. Would you rather sit on an anthill for an hour or stand in a river of leaves?
Well, historically, leeches have been used to prevent and even cure many ailments.
Okay, he's thinking. I can do this. Let's do this. Who'd want to sit on an anthill? There are no.
You ask
therapeutic
him, is a hot dog a sandwich?
Well, napalm ants, for example, are used in some rites of passage rituals. Clouds on the horizon.
Kim, have you ever seen
darken,
Turn a
and the
Gundam,
shadow
episode
of the
1?
swing set keeps climbing.
They put the
Hear
leeches
the
on the
distant
back, like
rumble
with
of
the
city.
where the thing would have
30
gone
minutes
into your
pass.
back driving the robot.
You think I will ever find my gun?
God,
I was gonna say number 1. God, I hope so.
I've been thinking, if I put enough time into eating right and exercising, I could turn myself into a living weapon.
Fucking
Then I wouldn't even need a gun.
Fucking a speedman over here. The living weapon.
The world is so big and my gun is so small. These are pretty funny.
This
Yeah.
game is really good. This whole bit is really good.
I kind of feel like one is this dumb character we've created, is what he would say.
Yeah.
Your voice echoes on the water.
No response.
This is incredible.
Environment. 30 more minutes.
This is the most real conversation that's existed in a video game.
Detective, I've been able to make out the mark ever since we arrived. I find it odd that you haven't. It's a Capri, Model 40.
Yes. Why haven't you?
It is a simple and rugged machine, favored by working men, government offices, firefighters, animal control people. You know, those kinds of people.
Is that a number on the side?
Yes, 41. What do you think it stands for?
It's as if he knows what it stands for. What wants you to say? It's pedagogical. Does he know something about the driver of this vehicle?
Small fish. Tommy 41, the morning host of FM 41.
I just number 5, I guess, is the closest to the actual
Well,
answer.
I think
Or
I think
6.
six
No,
is
6.
the
Yeah, no. I didn't look at 6. I usually skip the last one. Yeah, you're right.
Oh God, no.
I'm sorry, Harry. I'm so sorry.
41.
Who's Harry? I'm
Precinct 41.
Cousteau.
A massive pit opens up in
Raphael.
your stomach, and the most terrible feeling comes over you. No. Just nope. Say no to this, Harry.
No. No.
Yes, your car is in the sea. Face it, so we can start dealing with this.
No, I mean, seriously, it's just a coincidence.
The lieutenant just shakes his
Oh
head.
my God, it's mine. I drove my car into the sea.
I'm afraid so, yes. It looks like you drove your police motor.
Can you imagine if you
into the sea
died here?
after we jumped across.
Can you imagine if this is what kills you in this game?
The badge, the gun, and now this.
The lieutenant adjusts his glasses and doesn't say
I
anything.
like number 6. I like number 6.
Louis, sir. Besides, the night is always darkest before the
They're
dawn.
not gonna take me back after this.
Okay, fucking Batman.
People are more valuable than machines. Training a police officer is even more costly.
How do we
know-
get it out?
We don't.
Detective, we don't. A rescue operation really isn't viable at this point.
I don't even think we have to
It's
bother
somewhere
with.
too deep. There is no access ramp.
So it's just gonna be there like that.
Yeah.
I'm afraid it will have to be there like that for many years. Look at it. Parts of it might be salvageable, but overall, this machine is a write-off.
This is so
I can
funny.
still fix it.
It is very unlikely. All the electrics are toast. That goes for the electromagnetic steering and brake
This
systems
is
as
so
well.
funny.
You'd be lucky to find one.
I love
without
Kim trying to
component
be
in it.
like, look, it's
In a few
it's
months, There
fine.
will be nothing but rust left of this vehicle. It'll be cheaper to buy a new one. Well, not cheaper. This motor carriage costs 40,000 real. But in the long run, it still makes more sense to buy a new machine than try to refurbish it.
Even
Yeah,
pay a
yeah.
hospital bill.
Let's face it, this is a substantial loss to your district's budget. I mean, my station only has 4 other vehicles in addition to my kinema.
This was 20% of the station's vehicular budget.
We're not even gonna bother with number 1.
Yeah, we
Yes, let's go take a look.
Come on, badge.
Fuck. Yeah!
Yeah.
Fuck yeah! Oh, in a jacket? How many
Oh, I have a
jackets?
commander's jacket.
How many fucking jackets do you have? You have so many jackets. You've lost like 4 jackets. That's a fucked up look.
That's
You so wait, how many fucking you have like 3 different fucking jackets with your police name on it.
Yeah,
Like what the fuck?
yeah.
What do you roll in here with?
Okay, hold on, let me take these.
This fucking bottle opener you have is so ridiculous.
Alright. Oh, the badge. Thick blue piece of acrylic, covering a thin leaf of paper with the officer's name and rank on it. Next to the writing, you see a man stare back at you, a younger version of you, already disintegrating inside, but still presentable on the outside.
A police badge on which you see the photo of a man. You. Some seaweed is stuck to the back.
I found my badge!
At least something good came out of all this.
Encased between 2 durable plastic sheets is a bluish card with lines of information and a watermark in the shape of the street grid of Revachol West. You see a photo, a name, a rank, a document number, the date of issue, and, in the lower right corner, your precinct.
Look at the photo.
The man keeps winking at you with his green-grey eyes. The photo is old, no doubt about that. But the badge is new. You used an old photo for a new badge. Good choice. A newer photo would look different.
How old?
8, maybe 10 years. The guy in the picture is rather good looking. He's got a nice haircut and is distinctly lacking in massive sideburns.
Hey, so are we. And he's winking. Why?
What do you think? His face is already contorted.
I have incredible news update.
Although it looks
Incredible
less
news
grotesque
update.
on him
Robert
than it
Kennedy
does on
Jr. has
you
filed
now.
paperwork to run for president as a Democrat. We're about to get the Democratic version of Jeb.
Yeah,
Like,
sure.
That's what this is gonna be. This is gonna be the Democratic
Badge
equivalent
in
of
your
Jeb
hand shines
20,
as you rotate it,
2016 or whatever
You
the
see
fuck.
lines of information on it, and a shining watermark.
Name. Harrier Dubois.
Harrier. That's long for Harry. So you are Harry. Evrard was half right. Probably not a lot of people know your full name. Whoever told him you're Harry Dubois didn't.
I love how this is like one of the first
Um,
things that happens to you, so you can just keep going with this through the whole fucking game.
Should we just accept it?
Yeah, is this our moment? Is this where we give
think-
up the Raphael Cousteau bit? Is this where we decide?
I think so.
Okay, but I'm putting my foot down. We're never bringing this up again after this, unless it's like in the context of your guy giving it up.
Pleased to make your acquaintance, Harrier Dubois.
He's not going to call you Harrier. He'll keep calling you officer when he's.
All right, so
angry
we
with
role
you,
playing this.
and
We're
detective
gonna use a
when
skill
he's
point
not.
to bail on the
badge
that
in your hands
on that
shines
name
as you rotate it,
thing and
catching
replace it
light,
with something else.
juicy lines of information.
Yeah, what?
Yeah, do we bail on Detective Cousteau? Are we canonically removing this? Or do we just keep it and ignore it? We just keep it and ignore
we
it.
could,
Because we
keep
want
it,
the
we could
skill
just not
points.
Yeah, the skill
We're
points are
not.
pretty
We're not.
sick.
We're not
You'll
gonna.
always be Detective Cousteau to yourself.
We're not
Yeah.
Gonna, yeah, we're not gonna role play this as like, no, he's gone.
We've double internalized it. We aspire to be. Maybe one day we'll earn the name back.
The lieutenant is a rank above sergeant and below captain. It's the highest rank in the RCM that still does field work. I am a lieutenant. The title of Yefreitor is added to your rank when you decline a promotion to a higher rank. In your case, captain. You have declined twice, thus you're double Yefreitor.
So you're pretty sick.
There are many reasons one would do this. The rank above you in your precinct's décomptage might be taken, or sometimes promoted officers do not want to replace their superiors out of respect. And sometimes they just prefer the type of police work available to their current rank. In your case, lieutenant.
Heavy duty case solving machine.
Number 2. Just say number 2.
Yes, apparently you've had a rather successful career in the past, and this leads me to believe maybe your current
I
situation.
love
is
that
under
Kim
control.
can't, like, figure out what your deal is. Kind of. He's like, what the
Just
fuck?
yes, number one.
That gives me hope.
Good.
Kim is
What
so
is
supportive.
Decomptage.
Decomptage is the hierarchical system employed by the Revachol citizens militia. It means counting down to 2s.
The countdown is modeled after the dual leadership system employed by the left during the revolution, which in turn was developed by last century
I love how
experimental
much-
psychologists
I love the way
at
this
the University
world
of
is set up of, like-
Königstein.
The lowest rank is junior officer, usually teenager.
They got rid of...
Then there are the patrol officers.
So they crushed the
then
revolution or
sergeants,
whatever, blah,
lieutenants,
blah, blah.
Then a captain.
But then they
Uh-huh.
still have, like, so much
That's
stuff
what you
left
think.
over from it that is still just, like, part of their society.
Yeah.
Like, this game is real. There's an attention to detail in this game that is
Things
incredible.
like satellite officers and the additionally a freighter rank I already explained.
The long and short
This
of
game
it
is extremely, like,
you're his superior.
You're given
real.
the title of satellite officer if your partner is quickly promoted through the ranks and you rise with him. You don't seem to be a satellite.
You've been putting up with all my bullshit because I'm your superior.
No, I've been putting up with you because despite an unconventional approach, you are doing good police work.
Thank
That's
you.
nice.
Thank you, Kim.
It matters more than driving your motor carriage into the sea. And now we've even found your badge.
Kim
He
is such
trusts
a nice
you
person.
for now. Try not to spoil it. Such a small yet precious thing.
We're gonna make our
Expensive
entire
between
point of this game like we would die for
of
Kim.
life in
It's
Amazon.
like
It
Kim.
reads,
Kim is the only person that
Just
believes in
remember,
us. Him and the lady in the
Jamrock,
wheelchair.
Precinct 41. with
Yeah.
some numbers
Married to
from
the
for
crypto
good measure.
guy that, or the
numbers aren't
the
there
the
for good
zoologist guy that's
Cryptid.
friends
They
with the
have an
crypto
administrative
guy.
purpose, one that's unfortunately been erased from your memory.
4 months ago. I'm guessing that's when you were promoted to the rank of Lieutenant W. Freighter.
I was offered a promotion 4 months ago. We weren't like this 4 months ago.
A new badge usually comes with a new
When did we
rank.
get divorced?
You seem to have been
Yeah.
doing well then.
You're pretty sure you weren't doing well, but better? Probably yes.
Precinct 41?
Yes, it's the designation of your precinct. 41. Like mine says 57. The 57th is mostly industrial harbor. A lot of asphalt. The 41st is...
He stops. What?
It's a tough station to work in. You have all of Jamrock to cover. That district should have 3 precincts, but money is what it is.
It's no wonder you are like you are, he thinks. But then again, it's a legendary district, and a hell of a station too. It must be an honor and a curse to work with people like Price, McCoy, Berdiaeva.
Coyest
Foyaba,
name.
Dimitri. Suddenly, names from your decomptage flash in your forebrain. He knew all those people, although they're not from the station. They must be big. The badge in your hand shines as you rotate it, catching light. You see lines of information
Time to
on
call
it,
the precinct
and
back up.
a shining
Yeah.
watermark.
There was something else we wanted the badge for. I don't remember what it was.
The lady on the boat wanted it, so we
Mhm.
could prove her a cop.
Mm-hmm. Even,
That's money.
even though she explained everything in the world to you.
Yeah. She'll explain reality, just not the case.
Wild to me that this game, like, as long as you just kind of explore, you will keep things moving. Even if it's not, like, perfect, maybe.
What happens if we follow our own footsteps?
It's a dilapidated boat.
I don't see where the footsteps go after this. But there's a box up here. Oh man, I haven't talked to you yet. You know, we'll be back maybe. I have some stuff I want to do in the town. I don't I don't want to get stuck in a conversation.
Yeah. We gotta go to the fridge. We gotta talk to the cryptid people.
Yeah, and maybe we'll call in and tell them, "Hey, I found my badge. Don't worry about it."
I hope it was at least sick when we jumped the car over this thing.
Yeah. Oh, I mean, we're here.
Inside, you see a set of steering levers, a radio microphone, a pull-out toolbox, and the soft glow of the few.
This is Precinct 57. How may I assist you?
This is Firewalker. Reconnect me to the 31st.
Are we Firewalker, or did we make that up?
I think we made that up as a joke.
Okay.
Right.
Yeah, we did.
Hold.
10-4, come in. Firewalker, over.
I'm happy to report that I found my badge.
10-4, sir, glad to hear that. I'll write down that there is no need to issue a new one to you then. Over.
Maybe we
Yeah,
stop
what's
there.
this?
Okay.
I'm just curious what that
10-4,
is.
sir. Sorry, but I'm under orders to give a negative to request
Ah,
for
yeah,
personal
yeah.
information. Over.
Understood.
10-4. Anything else, sir? Over.
It's off for now.
Roger that. 10-10, over and out.
Can we just go talk to that woman on the boat?
Well, hold on.
I want to open that fucking fridge.
Oh, yeah, that. Never mind. Yeah, that. Fuck everything else.
I want to put this baby to use.
Look, we're playing this
Two
game,
cables are
so this is
plugged
where I'm
in.
gonna just mention this real quick.
Okay.
This
You believe
orange
this shit
machine
in
is
Tennessee where
buzzing
they're
like an
fucking
old
trying to
submarine.
expel these
It
Democrats
has
for being
a
like,
hand-cranked
we
ice
shouldn't
cream churner on
fucking
top
just,
and an electric
like,
freezer that
guns
appears
just
to be
shouldn't.
frozen.
You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
I'm
that's
I'm
messed
just
up.
reading something from her right
Two
now, and I'm like, this
cables
is
are plugged into
insane.
the breaker
Like,
box.
this is
The red one
this
leads
is
to
like.
something close to you.
Very smart. Opening the lid should be much easier.
I'm gonna be completely honest. A lot of times when people talk about fascist shit in America, I feel like they're overreacting
This
just a tad.
orange machine is dead
They are
still.
extremely
It has
correct in
a
saying
hand-
this is very fascist ass shit that is happening. That is
Uh-huh.
fucked up. Insane.
We just
Jesus
need to give this thing
Christ.
time.
Maybe.
These are the things I can talk about on my stream where we're playing Disco Elysium. A game where you can... Maybe the only game I've ever seen that, like, talks about politics in this way. Is still fun and funny and good.
This orange machine is dead still. It has
This is
a
fucked up.
hand-cranked ice cream churner and
So
an
we
The
should
ice
probably...
is slowly
the ice
melting.
around-
Yeah, so we
Alright.
should
Yeah,
leave
I
it
think
for
we
a night.
gotta come back and.
Yeah, come back tomorrow.
Okay.
Are you just wearing some jeans now? I didn't even notice. Are we just wearing some regular ass jeans?
Yeah, but we need to get some different pants. I don't like having -1 reaction speed.
I'm just curious. I'm like looking at these jeans. I was like,
Yeah.
we just wearing some fucking straight up jeans. Anyways, yeah, that's shit's fucked up. And every time I keep reading about this, I'm like, this is insane.
I'm gonna put away my Saw Bad Guy can opener for a minute.
I don't want to always be like, it's so good living in another country. I don't
But
have to
also-
worry about people killing me with guns. I have a social safety net. I have health insurance. I don't have to
It's
listen
great
to
to
weird
see you,
fascist
Daniel.
freaks get a platform
My
when they don't
wife
deserve
don't
one
like
because they're the minority. They don't have to be taken
Oh,
seriously.
sweetie, I don't even know how to thank
I don't
you
have to
for finding
fucking
my
see
husband and
insane
helping him out.
fucking
I
two-party
hope we
politic
haven't been too
bullshit
much
like what
trouble
happened
for
with
you.
fucking Chicago last night. Like, there's a lot of good things about not living in America. I'm gonna be very honest. Like, I feel like I always pump the tires and I don't want to like try to go too hard into that shit, but when I like think about all the things that are happening in America right now, I'm like, damn, fucking
Here, I want to give
Fuck
you a
this.
small token of my gratitude.
Sorry, I'm
It's
talking
Thai,
over the nice
Mexican origin.
cryptozoologist.
The pin is an
She's
quite
a
special.
sweetheart.
We got a tie.
She's a sweetheart.
The little silvery knob holding the tie together feels warm in your hand. It's in the shape of an avian skull with 8 eyes.
What the
It's a
fuck
crypto
kind
lot
of
of eyes.
bird has 8
You could
eyes?
ask her about this when you get the time. It's probably a cryptid, but the phasmid, of course, is more important.
Yeah, no, number one. No, number one.
Hold on, I want to look at this thing.
This is sick. This woman rules. Put it on. I want to see what it looks like. Okay, it's this necklace. All right, I thought it was like a hat.
It says it's a bolo.
Excellent.
Oh, hello, sweetie.
Never told me
So
you've
nice
seen the
to see you
phasmid.
again. Oh, you don't want to hear about.
I
some
absolutely
woman's
do. You're the
ramblings.
only.
How many
pure-
times have I talked to you?
Yeah, like
Nonsense. Your description of the phasmid is the
The
most precise I've
phasmid.
ever
I
heard.
forgot about the. I
Phasmid.
forgot about this man.
I didn't even get the size of it right.
You were a child, my dear. Really. It's extraordinary what you were able to describe. Now go on. Tell our friend about it.
Reflexively, the lieutenant read his familiar notebook.
Well, it was summer. I was building a racing
Tell him
track
about
out
the
of
time he
sand on
played
the beach
Knife
near
is
a tall
Spoony.
stand of reeds. Quite a tall one. Many times my height, I remember. When all of a sudden,
What happened?
I love this
looked
woman.
up,
She's
and
incredible.
one of the reeds moved. Not like a plant.
So
but
interested in
like a
anything she
living
has to
thing.
say.
It stood up and looked at me. Its body unfolded like some antique toy. I'd never seen anything like it. The reeds turned into a creature. I didn't know this can happen, so I reached my arm and touched the thing. It felt just like a stalk of reed, but it moved, swaying, towering above me. After a while, 20 seconds, a minute maybe, it left, went into the reeds. I tried, but I was only a child. There was mud and high water. I couldn't see it anymore. I was just standing there, knee-deep in mud, looking around me.
Where did you go? Don't go.
Then what?
I ran back home to my grandmother and asked her if reeds could walk, and told her they were looking at me. Of course, she just laughed at me, but I knew what
I
I'd
never got
seen.
to use Airbnb before I went shit.
For years, it was a story.
Uh-huh.
I
Speaking of
told
this
at
apropos,
parties
I'm
when
looking
I
at
wanted to
Twitter real
impress
quick.
boys, that sort of thing. Of course,
I never used
most people
Airbnb
just took
before
it as a
it became
strange,
like.
amusing anecdote. So did I, honestly.
The
But
tweet I was
then
looking
I
at was
met
like,
Morel.
here's the thing about hotels. They don't make you do
We were on
chores.
a
The
date.
pricing is predictable,
Can you
and there's a good
imagine?
chance there will be a
She tells
bar
me a
on
story,
site.
and it's the most detailed report of the Insulindian phasmid I've ever heard. The sounds. She told me it hissed.
The thing people say it's so good for is if you have like 6 people and like, you know, you need somewhere to stay.
Yeah, because like I was thinking about going a couple places recently, and I was like, what about Airbnb?
Uh-huh.
And I'm like, all this sucks. Like none of this seems good.
So that's how they met. This is beyond significant for them.
It did, yes. Like reeds in a gust of wind.
The way it moved, the colour, how some of its limbs were white, like marble. It matched perfectly with what I know from other accounts. It was amazing. If it weren't for Lena, I might have given up hope years ago. It's no exaggeration to say that she restored my
I hope
faith
the
in my
I hope the
profession.
crypto fascist is not influencing you two wonderful people.
I'm starting to
first,
wonder if she
yes.
lied to him. Like the fact that her account matched up perfectly when they were on a date.
Mm-hmm.
Not all of them. There is some white coloration reported. along with
She's just been
beige,
leading her
with a
on,
camouflage
leading him
ends.
along because he likes her. Or she likes him.
It's hard to say how big things are when you're quite small yourself. To me, it seemed to be taller than I was then, but that's probably not the case.
I'm just gonna leave 4 and 5 alone. Kim's gonna be like, this is bullshit.
You're welcome, sweetie. I do appreciate the chance to relive it whenever I get one. It was just such an impossibly sunshiny day. So warm.
And she could get up and walk right into the reeds on her own. Into the mud. Anywhere.
Wait.
What?
When did she wind up in a wheelchair?
Oh. I don't know.
The game specifically called out her ability to walk there.
Yeah.
In a weird way.
Oh, okay. I didn't notice. I was reading the other dialogue options. Hey man, I checked your traps.
Nothing like the gratitude of a good woman. Now then, what can I do?
Why do you say it like that?
He tries to play it cool, remain professorial, but inside,
I feel
this
like
man is itching for
I
some
feel
news
like
from those traps.
I'm regretting what I said about these people like 10 minutes ago already.
Good. Okay. And?
And one of them was empty.
Completely empty?
No locusts, no phasmid.
No locusts? No phasmid either?
That's not ideal, but...
The empty trap was the one at your campsite. Maybe this factors into it somehow?
I definitely left that one stocked.
I have a
The campsite?
I have a theory.
Just means
Yeah.
the Insulindian phasmid is even more
He's
clever than
paying
I thought.
Gary, and Gary messed with the trap to make him think that that's still out there.
Mmm. So
Gary's there to lead him on,
looking.
so he'll keep looking.
That's a good angle.
'Cause Gary seems to have no other fucking reason to be here.
No,
Self-deception
none.
called motivated reasoning. You should correct them.
Of course, more clever.
You're dealing with a subject near and dear to their hearts. It might behoove you to tread lightly.
Yes, the Phantasmadeia picked off the locusts and escaped. This is good news, though we'll have to reconsider the design of the traps. Make them more secure.
Another trip to the reeds.
I hate Gary. Not you, Jarrett.
Fair.
Are you sure you've exhausted all the alternative explanations?
Of course we have.
Wait, Morel. He may have a point. We have an obligation to rule out other hypotheses.
You're right, dear. It's a fair point. But what other explanation?
The
could
trap
there
looked kind of
be?
fucked up.
Pardon me. This is a big deal for us. You've helped us twice now, and brought some great news too.
This is the
My
most
gratitude
RPG
and
ass
the
dialogue we've had in
gratitude
this
of the
game right
Société
here.
Cryptozoologique de Ravachol is yours.
Heartfelt gratitude. But does it feel like closure? What really
How much longer do you guys feel
Some
like playing?
kind of foul play might be
Whatever.
afoot.
I'm just asking because I don't know how you felt about watching wrestling, it or not.
I always just assume we're not going to do that if we're playing this.
Well, that's why I'm saying, like, I don't know if you guys feel like watching it.
But if you,
because I know we watched it last week, that's why I'm asking.
Yeah, I don't. I mean, if we stop playing, I'm going to watch it. But otherwise, I'm fine to just keep playing.
It's up to you two.
Yeah,
I
it
don't
doesn't
care.
matter to me.
It's up to you two. I don't care.
Okay, let's keep going, I guess.
I didn't. Katie posted the card in Discord today, and I did not look at it. I just saw
Neither,
MJF party and went, don't need to see that.
We just had MJF's re-bar mitzvah.
Okay,
What?
I'm sorry. Can we pause this for a second? Fucking MJF fucking sucks. He can come on Twitter and call me a loser or whatever if he wants. I'm fucking sick of this dude. Do something different. I'm tired of you, bro. You need to do something. Continue. Fuck MJF. I'm fucking sick of you, bro. Do something else. If you want to come on Twitter and call me out, I don't care. I'm fucking tired of you. Do something. Continue.
They're There is Jamie Hayter versus Riho tonight
Ooh, I do like Riho.
for the title.
Riho's fun. Hold on, is she goes to job out to Riho or being a Jamie Hater in like 2 seconds or?
FTR are
Oh.
facing the Guns, and if FTR loses, they have to leave AEW.
Didn't they already do that?
No.
I'm thinking of SCU. Right?
Yeah, and then they had to break up.
And then they basically just came back anyways,
And
like as they
best
always
friends
do.
are going to lose to the House of Black for the trios titles.
Eh.
I'm the only person who cares about Juice Robinson, so I'm not gonna bring up that.
Yeah, I didn't read that match.
Marble, there was a time where I cared about Juice Robinson. That time is so long gone at this point. Like,
I care more about Hook versus Ethan Page on this card.
But he's rock hard.
I like Ethan Page.
Sammy Guevara versus Commander.
Who?
He was in the Battle Royal.
Who?
On the pay-per-view. He actually looks
one
kind
of
of
the
cool.
flippy guys.
He wears a mask.
But
like a
AEW
luchador mask.
has flippy guys already. They don't need another flippy guy.
Yeah, but he ran across the ropes really fast. It was cool.
Okay, but they have Pac.
He was like-
they already don't use Pac.
He was like Ray Phoenix level of flippy guy. I want to see those two have a match.
But
and
they
just
have
never
Ray
touch
Phoenix
around.
already. Like this is my problem with AEW. Is that like they have these guys already, and they keep bringing in more of the same guy to not do anything with. Like, what are we doing here? Like Tony Khan, you have guys already. Anyways, I'm fucking tired of MJF. Which sucks because I like which sucks because I like MJF.
We can't do this right now.
No, we have to do this right now.
Just to confirm, we're not watching this.
I don't care. It's up to you guys.
As far as I'm concerned, we play the game, and if we stop at some point, I'll watch it. But I'm not gonna stop the game to go watch it.
I will at least play another half hour. Minimum.
Let's play to that. Let's play to the end of the night.
Yeah, like minimum, I will at least play another half hour.
Hold on, I have to send a Discord message. Someone was maybe asking me about wrestling.
Oh, well, good thing I brought this up. Anyways, yeah, like MJF's having a party or whatever. Didn't we do this like a week ago? Like what are we doing? Tony Khan, what are we doing? Does this man wrestle or does he just talk into a microphone every week? I don't. You know the worst part is we watched that WWE, we watched WrestleMania, and I was just like, first of all my complaints about AEW, it's still so much better than WWE. Like I'm 1,000 miles ahead of WWE.
We return to our main investigation here.
Even though I'm like not even into it enough to watch it right now.
Helping cryptozoologists isn't really a priority.
Yeah, 92, let's go. -1 for insulted morale, still 92%. Fuck the crypto fascist.
Let's do it. Or should I check our clothes?
Wait, Morel is the zoologist, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Gary is the crypto fascist.
Let's gear check.
What was that last dialogue option you had there?
I don't know. I
look at it again.
We'll see in a second. Do we have interfacing anywhere?
I don't think so.
I don't think so either.
Don't ask me again. Don't ask me why I remember this, but I just kind of remember. Wait, oh, I'm a fool. Yeah, put these fucking military gauntlets on. Yeah, wait, does the chest give you that too? What about the chest?
I don't like that it just made a sound when I put those on.
You can't take them off.
As you fold your fingers into a fist, you realize you could knock anyone out with one punch. The white
Marvel, I think you thinking that was a mistake might come to something here.
Your movements cause tiny little clicks, like dice rolling somewhere far away, as the plates reorient to your motion.
Decked out in future armor like a cop ought to be. Oh my god.
Do one, or should we discard the thought?
I don't know, actually.
Yeah.
Just
that
hit
could
number
go
one.
either way.
Fuck it. Just
The hardened vitreous enamel at once sleek.
YOLO.
I'm just doing this for a skill check.
And a spring to your step.
I feel like the game is trying to tell you that you should get the full suit of armor.
It's too late.
Yeah, I
You really
know.
do feel more confident. Invulnerability does that. Even partial invulnerability.
I could
Say
probably
number
sell
one,
it to
even though
some
it's not
other
true.
cop.
Just say number one, even though it's not true. Even though you can't.
It may be a while before you have all the pieces.
I feel like this game
In the
is really
meantime,
telling you should get
analyze
all
the
the
car,
pieces.
figure out
It's like you should get as many pieces as you can. Maybe.
Remember, this is a highly
Oh,
specialized kinetic redistributor meant to stop bullets. Wear it.
So what the game is telling us is that at some point someone's gonna try to shoot us, and we should have a full set of armor. Is what I'm learning here. Maybe we should have our gun too. We should find our gun. I bet we'll have a point where we have to deal with a
P500.
gun, maybe.
It really hurts to punch this armor. A sword wouldn't even leave a scratch. A bullet would bounce right off. Still, there must be some flaw in it that would allow you to stand your ground against this dangerous
So the
enemy
reason I'm gonna say
technology.
we should pick this one, we have so much of that stat point already. We basically lose nothing.
Yeah.
Like, we should just maybe.
You just have to figure out what it is, possibly by beating yourself while wearing it, shooting yourself. Let's see.
We have 99 out of 100 experience. How does that even happen?
We might.
Does this game give it out in chunks of 5? Like, what?
Oh, hello, sweetie.
I'm sorry, you're the wrong person.
Hello. Lena and I
Oh,
were
did
just
you know Gary was
discussing
hiding
the
here?
design of the new trap.
Ask him about Gary. I mean, we could just roll that too, but.
Hell no. I had no idea. And I'm still cross with him, to be honest. It's not like him.
I keep something about the
these
part where he's
critics,
like, hold on,
he's
Burrell, I gotta
loyalty.
apologize to the dude.
I'm not one of them.
Thanks.
He's still glad his friend stood up for him. Consider the way the
Oh my
anti-trap was
God.
disturbed.
Did we almost fail it? I
We
wasn't
would have
looking.
failed.
We
would have
rolled a
failed.
1 and a 2.
We would have failed that if we didn't put the armor on.
Oh my god. Love this game.
You should ask the red-headed boy.
Ah, fuck.
A little hooligan. But what would a child want with bags?
Nothing good.
Are you kidding me?
Oh, my dear Morel. You've been an old man for too long. Kids love to torment
Yeah,
insects
for real.
almost as much as they
There
love
are
to
other
torment
kids that are
old
much
folks.
closer to those traps.
Yeah. I'll talk to the little gremlin and see if anything comes up.
Delinquents, my favorite.
It doesn't sound like it's really his favorite.
Oh, you've been such a dear to us. Please let us know whatever you turn up.
Clearly, we need to
I
go
have a
talk to
feeling we're
Kuno.
getting so close.
Well, I see you've got all the help you need. I'll see you tonight at my place. Let's play suzerainty, but no more field trips for me.
After this is your last chance to talk to Gary.
Oh, the game just telling you that? Okay.
We're
Fuck.
getting somewhere here. I'd love to play suzerainty, but
Game just being like, you're not gonna be able to talk to Gary
You're not
anymore.
getting anywhere. It was some kids. I know the little mutants around here. Leave anything out in the open and they'll steal it, even if it's bugs.
You know, normally I would say fuck this guy, but we have met Kuno.
Yeah.
Morale, it's been fun, really. But I need a bath, and I have deliveries to handle. When this tea is done, I gotta run.
Is the game trying to tell us something about
no
Gary?
Need to apologise, Gary. You'd be more than helpful. We'll have to take a rain check on that game of suzerainty today, though. We're gonna follow this through.
He keeps the language unemotional, but it's in there.
Aw.
Disappointment.
Just wanted to hang out with his friend. I'm sorry, is this Gary?
Is that the smoking guy?
Yeah, he was in here before.
Was he? That's not Gary.
Always a pleasure to see an officer
Wait,
of
that's
the law.
that's not Gary.
Yeah, that's match.
I mean, officers.
All right, we don't have anything to say to you.
Wait, really? Nothing else in there?
No, we already. I think that was just like, hey, if you didn't talk to him on the beach, like, here's your chance.
If you didn't call him out for the armor or something.
Yeah. Hey, Kuno.
You know why
You
it's
steal
like
some bugs?
Kuno, it's like nighttime. Why are you still here?
Kuno's like Kuno's dad?
I like the idea that
doesn't
Kuno
give a
wakes up
fuck
at 5
about
in the morning, comes here, and stays till
Yeah.
midnight, and throws
No,
rocks at
Kuno
this
doesn't give a
corpse,
fuck
then
about
leaves.
books.
So he knows locusts are bugs.
Oh my god, I told you that shit is lame!
Shut up, see.
Kuno seems like he might be a cool kid, and this lady just is fucking him over.
She sounds like she's about to cry, out of disappointment at Kuno's newfound lameness.
Now hold on, no one is lame here. Just tell me what happened.
Deny everything, Kuno. You need to lawyer up.
Kuno's not gonna say
Turn this
anything
game
without
off,
his
put the
lawyer
wrestling on.
present.
There's definitely something going on here. Remember his pig's head shack? You should check it out.
Kuno doesn't fucking care.
Thank you,
Wait, why
reaction
did
speed.
you let you talk about this shack or whatever though?
Well, that was about when we looked in there earlier.
Kuno's like, the fuck do you want with it?
Oh, okay. That's
I
weird
just
that
kind
that
of,
wasn't-
yeah, I know. I just kind of knew that there was nothing in there for some reason.
That's weird.
Is there gonna be a cryptid in this shack?
Oh wait.
That's fortuitous.
Yeah, let's hold on to this for 1 second.
In case there's a skill check in here.
Crawling with locusts in here.
All around you, the hisses and chirps of locusts.
I don't know what a
fill the
locust
atmosphere.
sounds like.
The earthen floor of the shack has been shaped into mounds of mud, dotted with little holes for windows. Like skyscrapers, spires of dirt.
He built a
and
little
sand
bug
rising.
city?
Accommodation for the insectoid inhabitants.
Well, detective, it appears you've solved the case. Of the locust. For the missing
I like
locust
that
case,
Kim wrote
which
it
is
down.
The third case of the imaginary insect case. So at least that's going well.
Yeah, precisely.
No,
what I
no,
was
just number
thinking.
two. Number two. Just be upfront with Kim about this.
Oh, I'm not being sarcastic at all. We are making real progress.
When someone says they're not being sarcastic, it's usually a good sign that they're being very
You
sarcastic.
think the Phasmid is nearby?
We should talk to Kuno about
If anything,
this.
the presence of the locust points to the opposite. The Phasmid did not take the bait from the traps. It was Kuno. The Phasmid doesn't exist.
Oh, come on, Kim.
But what do I know?
Use your powers of deduction. You knew the magic bug was nowhere near here. The Phasmid is impairing your judgment.
I'll let you handle the Kuno side of things. You are doing
Yeah,
just
fuck
fine.
off, Kim. What the hell, man? Thought we were bros.
Look, Kim made it very clear early on. He has an avoid the kids policy.
This is the kids combined with the cryptid thing. It's just like double negative here.
Kuno's like Kuno's dad.
I know you
Kuno
took the
doesn't give a
locust from the
fuck
traps the
about
cryptozoologist set up.
I forgot
Yeah.
other big
Sure, I
news
took the
today.
books. So what?
Oh?
Dana Carvey confirmed that on his podcast today that the turtle 9/11 bit was in fact real.
So it wasn't a Phasmid.
Important
A
news.
wave of disappointment washes over you.
You say you don't give a fuck about bugs. Why'd you build a whole bug town?
It's not Bugtown. It's the city of locusts. Locusts aren't just bug shit. They come out of the sky like a fucking shadow. Shit descends. Stop! You stop. It's like their fucking night. Locust City. Night
I feel
City,
like
City of
Kuno is being
There's
held
a
back
tug of
by his
war
shitty
over the
girlfriend.
name of his fantastical city. It's almost too big for his imagination. The girl forces herself to watch again, the corners of her eyes twitching from
City of
discomfort.
Rage sounds like a cool place.
Kuno, the pig wants to help you. Oh, that's how lame it is. Please just don't say you're...
An artist. Maybe I am an artist. You hear that, everyone? I'm a fucking artist now.
Did he just say I? Kuno usually calls Kuno Kuno.
Hold on, did I hear you right? You just said I.
Kuno made Kuno. Kuno says whatever the fuck he wants. There are no rules here, pig.
He steps closer.
I fucking say I when I wanna, and Kuno when I wanna. Kuno's free. Kuno's free to fucking die, bitch.
This is what he sometimes does when things get tense.
Okay, do we
It's
tell him?
cool to make art.
Do
It's
we
cool
tell
to
him it's
make
cool to
art.
make art, or do we reverse psychology him?
I...
We'll just tell him it's cool, I guess. He can take that how he will.
Yeah.
Oh my god, Kuno! He's gonna make you totally lame in, like, 3 seconds. Kuno.
Yo, fuck you, see? Kuno can be what Kuno wants to be. Kuno's his own man. Kuno's free.
He stares at the buttons of his shirt, trying to rip them open. They don't give way.
Kuno made himself into Kuno. Kuno can make himself into anything. Kuno can make himself into a pig if he wants. Kuno can make himself into a... Kuno doesn't give a shit.
Don't make yourself into a pig, Kuno. You'll have to take me away.
In it, you hear snow melting, dripping from the eaves.
Is this where we turn Kuno?
Someone closing a window. So that's what this is about.
Hmm.
3.
I was gonna say 2.
Okay.
Without a word, she disappears entirely behind the fence. For once, the boy is lost for words. He turns completely red now.
And we find out Kuno
with
might be a
splotches
good
of
boy,
light
and he's just
beginning
influenced
to
by this
appear
awful
across
girl.
his face.
I don't know that I'm willing to give Kuno that benefit of the doubt
You've
yet.
got him. Now convince him to leave the cryptozoologist's traps alone.
I don't give a shit. I don't need the locusts anyway.
I was gonna
Shit
say,
is
just
all
talk to
lame
Kuno
now.
on his
She
terms,
was
but
right.
fine, I guess.
The girl's face appears again.
Damn it.
Above the fence. Just long enough to make eye contact with Kuno.
What does City of Locusts mean?
It don't mean anything. It's shit. Kuno just likes to focus. Kuno likes to concentrate on shit.
Kuno
Real
just has
shit when he's zipping
ADHD.
hard.
Yeah, Kuno just has ADHD. Just needs fucking help.
You really shouldn't have fucked with Kuno City. Now it's all fucking lame.
I mean, your friend thought it was lame before, so...
Yeah.
Kuno's gonna let the fucking locusts die.
Okay, well, I'd better be
The
off.
fuck are they trying to catch anyway? With the traps?
Insulindian Phasmid.
Just tell him.
He recognizes the name.
Wait, you know what the Insulindian Phasmid is?
Bitches think Kuno doesn't know shit. The fuck out of here. Kuno's tired of this shit.
There's silence between the two children. They're not saying anything to each other, nor looking in each other's direction.
Well then. I talked a little bit on the boat with your badge, I guess.
Can we convince the cryptid people to help Kuno? Because Kuno's clearly interested.
Yeah, you need an understudy?
Need a fucking person to make a goddamn internship. Or apprenticeship with you.
I think so. It was just a child.
Crestfallen.
Thank you for telling us, sweetie. This is good news, right? It means we can try again.
Yeah, you're right. We just need to restock the empty trap. Then we'll need to inspect the traps one more time. And then maybe we can.
Oh no.
He has a 38-degree fever. His resilience has given way.
Darling, I told you to take it easy. You're getting sick. Maybe it's time to go home.
You're right, you're right. We can come back next season when it's warmer.
Number 4, please. Just help these people.
Or what about 5? Accept enthusiastically.
Yeah, either one. Either one is fine. Yeah, number 5, go.
We are
All
getting
in.
really carried away with this, aren't we? Fine, it's better than having these people get pneumonia on the coast. But after this...
Really? It's too much, officer.
What Morel means is we're grateful for your
She
help.
gave me a pen. I can't leave him hanging.
They should slide right down.
God,
the
what the
funnel.
fuck?
And thank you again. We will definitely mention you, should this lead to a discovery. I'm not talking co-discovery, of course, but...
Wow. Co-discovery. You'd show them all. This does tingle the pleasure center.
I think that if you desire, you could just sell the box of locusts. We talk to that lady, or we do that?
I think we go fill the traps.
Okay.
And the lady will be there.
You don't know that.
You're
Stop,
right, I don't
stop
know
acting
that.
like
All
you
right,
know
all right,
that.
all right.
No, I don't care. No, if you want to go refill the traps, that's fine. I'm just saying, we don't know that. We don't know how long any of these people are going to stick here.
Working class drunk. You know what this means, right?
He's solved.
Cracked it. All in a good day's work.
Wait, what did I crack exactly?
What do you mean, what did I crack? Look at how
Yeah, I want to point out,
working-class
I don't
that
know
drunk
anything.
is.
I'm just saying, I can't imagine, based off how things change every day, that these people will be here. Like, well, the game explicitly was like, this is probably your last chance to talk to Gary. I was like,
Now go and tell the working class woman. Didn't she repeatedly tell you her husband isn't missing though? But he is missing. You heard her. The worry in her voice.
I don't know about this one.
I think maybe we go number 2.
Mhm.
We are Superstar Cop though. What do you have to say to that, Jarrett?
I don't know.
Do marriages make any sense? Does honor? You're not a filthy philosopher.
This is
You're
stupid.
an officer of law. It's time to ace this case and not brood over your reputation. We can deal with the perception management later.
All right, fuck it, let's do it.
There's no need for champagne when there's honor, recruit. Go and tell the work.
Just be like, that's not my husband. That's just some other drunk guy.
God damn it, I already told you. My husband isn't missing.
But you said you didn't know where he was.
And I specifically added that I didn't need to know where he was.
Well, I found him nonetheless. I'm that good.
Very well then. Where is he?
There.
Excuse me? I don't follow.
There's something else hiding in her voice, though. A trace of
I
worry.
found a working class drunk. I thought he might be yours.
Right, because working class women come with alcoholic husbands. You know what?
Remember, about that what. Never ever say what.
Something bad, I guess. I'm sorry. I say stupid things sometimes. I didn't mean to annoy.
Mm-hmm.
You were right. I do have an alcoholic husband. Although not that one.
Ah, Blam. Knew it.
So is he
One.
I did, and he is. He's also an alcoholic. No, he's not. Or maybe he is, I don't know. He's probably in the park or in Shamrock somewhere, drinking with his friends. I haven't seen him for... Well, to hell with him.
There. She's worried now.
Kim, is it just me or do we have a missing persons case here?
I wouldn't be so sure. Nan, just to be completely clear, do you want to report it to the police?
Report what? He's just out drinking with his friends. I'm sure the police has better things to do than to chase down local goofballs.
RCM is ready to chase down every goofball in town.
I mean,
Are
we
you
already
kidding
have
me?
been.
She sighs, but you can detect a slight hint of gratitude and
All right, go ahead. Do you have any questions?
Big news. Tony Khan's announcement today was that Jay White is all elite.
Oh, okay.
This
Honestly,
news
that's
would have
not that
fucking
different
been
from
so sick to me 3 years ago.
That's a big announcement.
Don't fucking care at all right now.
All right.
Well, look, I mean, like, Jay White is fucking cool. AEW has done nothing cool with all the cool people who have joined AEW recently. So why am I to think they will do
thank
something
God,
cool with
no.
Jay White?
It hasn't come down to this yet.
Am I wrong?
Well,
Like,
I'm gonna be honest. I didn't hear what you just said.
okay, so Jay White coming to AEW, all right? Yeah.
What else?
Uh-huh.
He
That
was
sounds
wearing a
cool
dark
on its
brown
face
leather
value.
Jacket with a bright blue
How
inner
many
lining.
guys in the past 2 years
lining
have
is
they been
hand
like, they're
sewn.
coming to
I
AEW
made it
that you
myself.
loved from other shit, and then just nothing happened? Like,
I mean, most of them.
yeah, So why should I be excited about this? Right?
Christian though.
Christian defies logic. Christian is not a guy I was excited about. Like, or anyone is excited about except
Well, that's
Jarrett, maybe.
well, that's on you.
No, that's Jared is the only person excited about Christian coming to AEW. Hey, you know what?
Leather jacket with a
Hey,
bright blue.
hey, and you know what? Jarrett was right.
It's his cool jacket. God
I
knows
said
it's
no
too
one
cold
but
to
Jarrett
run
was
around in
excited that
this, but
Christian's
he
coming to
refuses to
AEW,
change.
and I was like, you know
Who
what?
cares
Jarrett
how
was
cold
right.
You have your cool jacket to wear. You can completely sympathize.
But okay,
I
so
even tried
hold on,
throwing it away once, but
I'm just gonna list off some
he
names
just
here.
dug it out of the
Andrade.
grave.
What did they do
Can
with
you believe
Andrade?
it?
Well,
yeah.
I mean, they weren't doing much with him, and then he punched Sammy Guevara in the face and got suspended.
Okay. Who's the next one on the list? Malachi Black.
He's
a trios champion.
What was he before that? Very recently. What was he before that? The last 2 years.
Oh, yeah, he took a
He-
break for a
he
while.
left the company.
Yeah. Okay.
Basically.
And then
Miro.
they
What's
came
going on
back
with
and
Miro?
they didn't.
What's
He
Miro
had that
doing?
TNT title run that was pretty good.
What's Miro doing?
He was supposedly offered a spot in one of the battle royals to be like the second to last
Well,
person and
what can you
declined it
do? I hope
because he didn't
that
want to
elbow
lose.
managed to line
So
Kyle
something
O'Reilly.
at night. I wouldn't like him to catch cold.
He got hurt.
He's hurt.
Is he just hurt or did he quit?
She's thinking about him out in the
I think he's hurt.
I thought he
Bobby
quit.
Fish left.
Yeah, Bobby Fish.
Bobby
Kyle
Fish,
O'Reilly
another
is
one?
just out hurt.
Okay.
More worried.
There's more. Who am I
Cold
forgetting?
is making her more worried.
Who am I forgetting? I'm
Yesterday
forgetting
morning,
someone.
He went to the library. He went to retrieve my book, and he promised.
Who else came from like WWE?
He'd
that-
walk straight back home.
I mean, do we
Because
want to just get
talked
into the
about
women's?
this.
I guess we
We
can get
talked
into
about not wandering off again. I don't know what to do. I honestly don't know what to do with his addiction.
What's the one woman who
Just
came
makes
from
me feel
WWE?
God, for around 36
Athena.
hours then.
No.
Dad, this is a missing
She's actually been doing stuff recently.
The
She
Ring of Honor
loses-
Women's champion.
Huh?
in an attempt to recover.
Nothing.
She loses all the fucking time. What's her name?
Ruby Soho?
Yeah, thank you, Ruby Soho. Lucy
She's
just-
in that angle we hate.
It's basically all these people have just been in shit we hate or they don't do anything.
She genuinely wants you to know. Don't
What happened to Dalton Castle? He was on the other day, right?
Please do.
Jonathan Gresham.
Even
He's
though
not
I'm
working there
sure he
anymore.
will
Maybe
return
something?
home
I
by
don't
himself.
understand.
I thought we were talking about
Still
W.
sure of that.
No, I
I'm
guess
kind of
not.
just talking about any big person that has come into AEW in the past 2 years.
I'm sure he will too.
I started with AEW
When he
because that was
does,
easiest.
Would you let Prison 57, Kim Kitsuragi, know?
I will, of course, officer. As I said, it's probably nothing.
You're so good, Kim. I'm just saying, I would have been if you told me like 3 years ago that Jay White was coming to AEW, I would have been fucking jumping through the goddamn roof. You tell me that Jay White is all elite in 2023, I fucking sleep. Like, we're gonna be okay. You know what? You want to know what happens if we're psyched about AEW signing Jay White? We go, oh shit, he's gonna be doing a thing next week, and then he comes out for a segment where he talks for 2 minutes and leaves, and it was the lamest shit ever. And then he like kills a bunch of jobbers for 3 weeks in a row, and then he
Him and
loses.
Juice Robinson beat down Ricky Starks today.
Why?
I don't. Well, Juice Robinson was supposed to be in a match with Ricky Starks.
So they just didn't even have the match.
I don't know. I don't. All I saw was that him and I don't
hate
know
this.
exactly what happened.
What's the specific
Hate what?
reason you hate this?
I hate this thing where we're just talking about what's happening on wrestling while we're not watching it. While I'm trying to play the game.
Okay,
I want to play the game too. I'm just answering the question.
I
because
want to.
it
Okay, I want to
says
play the
something.
game too, but I feel like an unprecedented thing has happened while we're playing the game. Look, who are we to guess that Tony Khan's announcement would actually be something we care about? Okay,
you just said you don't care about it.
I'm saying it's. I'm saying there's a universe where we could care about it.
I think
The
it's
trap
neat.
stands empty near the reeds. No
So you're
insect
saying is you wanna
sound
watch
or
Aid?
movement around. Only the reeds' apprehensive hissing. The locusts, dazed from being transported, slowly begin
I'm
to
not gonna
acclimate
say I'm
to their
following
new
a consistent
surroundings.
logic here.
They're not really going to get the chance to get comfortable.
Neither are we.
Good. Now that's done.
The problem is I thought
When
you
do
were gonna be
think the
running over
resistance
to
or
this bug
impending
trap, so I
apocalypse of
figured I had a
another
minute to
investigation?
talk about stuff.
Can't answer that. It was a rhetorical question.
I was under the impression we were running to this bug trap, so I figured we had a minute.
Lady was trying to tell me about her missing husband.
I thought we were going into the bug trap!
Over
You were like, we gotta
talking
go to the
to
bug
wrestlers.
trap! So I was like, okay, we're going to the bug trap. It's like a map, the whole map away.
Go back to her again.
Uh-huh.
I guess this is mostly just me being upset with, like, Tony Khan. Why would you tell us you never bust out the announcement and it's good?
I mean, he probably thinks they're all good.
True. Real issues, I don't know if I can handle a game like this long.
Hello, dear.
It's like losing focus.
Good to see a familiar face.
I restocked the empty trap. Where's Moral?
Thank you for doing that,
Where
dear.
you go?
Her smile is weary. Her
Where's our
earlier
boy?
ebullience has left her.
Morel still isn't feeling well. I convinced him to stay at Gary's to get some rest. I'm afraid the cold has really gotten to him.
It's probably for the best. It's awfully cold out there on those reeds.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, dear. You've had to drudge through them so many times.
You know who's
Such
gonna
is
check those
field
traps.
We're just gonna skip over only the
Morel will
hardcore
eventually,
players
or
left,
we'll
huh?
talk Gary into going back out, perhaps.
Yeah, I mean that's
The lieutenant stares at his shoe.
that would have been me.
He doesn't say anything.
We'll take care of it.
That really is too much.
Oh no, are we? You seem different. You've given up on the Phasmid.
Because she can't stage it if we're there.
About what?
Morel's so proud of it. He always tells everyone.
A terrible sting in the heart. Regret.
I should arrest you for lying.
Oh my god.
You seem to really believe it happened. Doesn't that count for something?
No, sweetie. There's more to it than that. Morel was so eager to believe my story.
Here it
was
is.
Evidence of the Phasmid's existence. That I'm some queen of the cryptozoologists. That. And for years, his belief made me believe too.
That I am a queen, an extraordinary witness to grace.
But now, we're both getting old, and he's still working himself sick out in those reeds looking for it. But what if I was just wrong? I think I was.
The lieutenant opens his notebook, but doesn't write anything.
tell her that her marriage hasn't been a lie. Oh no. We need to make this marriage work.
It seems like something where we might only get to pick one of these.
Yeah, I'm not sure.
I mean, do we just go for that? High percentage.
Talk to her
Yeah.
more.
Okay. I will see. Thing is, you're not sure you made it up either.
I'm not sure of anything. Sometimes I still see it, you know. The real memory. Not the memory of the memory, but it's so hard to tell the two apart. Either way, I should go. Poor Morel is running a fever, and I need to get him home to Jamrock before we overstay our welcome with Gary.
You need help?
Oh no, thank you, but I can get there on my own. This old thing is gas-powered. And then a taxi home. It's not so bad.
Should we check the traps one more time?
Really?
Oh, sweetie. Please don't get stuck on a dream. Take it from me and Morel. Okay, it's 1113 Tabernacle Road. Jamrock, but...
A sigh. She doesn't think you'll need it.
Be careful out there.
You too, sweetie. Thank you for everything, truly. Even though it turned out to be a
waste of time. A dream. A fool's hope. Say her lips moving in silence. Like that, she drives off. The gas engine putters quietly as she gets to the doors.
It sounds like someone's getting a fucking oil change.
Outside, the cold coastal wind blows.
We should go too.
Go check the traps, you mean? I think that's just done.
Yeah, maybe this be done. If we're over though, if we're over there, we'll check the traps. But all right, do we go talk to the boat lady, or should we call it?
Talk to the boat woman.
All right.
You're back. Good. What can I help you with? By love, you did.
Fast, observantly, like an electronic printer.
Pleased to meet you, Lieutenant W. Freighter Dubois. I am glad to see a man of high qualification. The situation is precarious. What can I help you with, Lieutenant Freighter?
How about you share your information on the lynching, now that you've seen his badge?
The goalposts have moved, Lieutenant. In the absence of the badge, I have informed my employer there will be a probe. I cannot rescind that promise. To my knowledge, the drivers are still at the roundabout. I will tell you everything I know when you've finished with them.
This was your plan all along.
My plan is to share information. The only way to do that now is by telling my employers you've kept your end, which I hope you will, because let me tell you, we are in dire waters.
Meaning, the information she has will raise the stakes in this game.
The sooner the probe is finished, the sooner... Word has traveled, yes, but nothing of real substance has surfaced yet, I gather. Wild Pines has eyes on the intersection, but not ears.
One of the tall buildings overlooking the roundabout. It would give them a read on the entire quarter.
It appears we are being monitored every step we take, colleague. Did we have any other business?
Well, great. I mean, do we just let that one lie, or
what did they want?
We make that guy turn on his friend that he didn't want to give up?
don't know.
I wonder if this is just one of the drunks over across the river. Oh, let's go check on the fridge. See if the ice melted. It's been a couple hours.
I was gonna say that might be something we have to do after we sleep, but Marvel just wants to use the multi-tool.
This orange machine is dead still. It has a hand-cranked ice cream churner and an...
Should have left it unplugged earlier. I don't know why I plugged it back in when we...
Neither do I.
I was just like, I don't know. Leave it the way we found it. Fuck it, let's go check the traps.
I'm not even thinking about the fucking murder at this point.
We've gotten extremely derailed from the murder tonight.
Uh-huh.
We gotta get that nightclub set up.
That was like 1,000 years in the past, as far as I'm concerned at this point.
But they seem weak and unhealthy. Poor things.
Are any of you guys married?
Tequila sunset.
The legend returns. You know the dance. Smokable smokes, pissable pilsner.
Don't call Abigail.
There's no use in yelling at drunks.
The drunk man starts coughing.
Don't call.
There was little chance he'd be a reliable witness anyway.
Did I get lost?
This side of the map is a mess to me. I can't remember anything.
Here we go.
A few locusts trudge along the wall of the trap. The rest are piled in a heap in the corner. Dead. No phasmid anywhere. Poor things. The trap is filled with dead.
It's very funny to me that, like, of all the Mexican food I've had here, Tex-Mex, blah blah blah, best one I've still had. That fucking place that was the fake Del Taco run by a Turkish guy.
Oh.
That fucking place was the best. God, I'm saying this because my mom is like, "Hey, I'm getting tacos from this place," and she sent me a picture, and I was like, "Oh, I've been there before." Back when I lived in Florida, and I was just like telling her about how we went to the Del Taco here, run by the fucking Turkish guy, the fake Del Taco. I just really told her, I was like, it's that place we went to in Orlando that was Del Taco. It's the same name.
But it's spelled.
Yeah.
It's spelled with 2 L's. or whatever.
I don't think it was. I think it's spelled the same. It was the Qdoba that's spelled different. The Qdoba is a different name. The Qdoba, so Qdoba in America, I believe, is Q-U-I-D.
Yeah.
And in Germany, it's just C-H-I-D-O-B-A. Scented scarf. But, yeah, I told her about that. I was just, like, telling her about, like, when we went to that place. I was like, honestly, best Mexican food had in Germany so far, made by this Turkish dude. He knew what was up. That chili burrito I had was fucking sick. The Qdoba is the place I go to when I'm like, I kind of want to remember what America is like for a minute, but pay way too much money for it. Oh, King's here. King's in the chat. He says, "Chef, okay."
Just dead and dark locusts, and the slow swaying of surrounding reeds. Poor things.
You know what? It maybe is a good time to almost end the stream if King is back, because that means we can watch Mandalorian.
We're not gonna watch wrestling.
What?
We're not gonna watch wrestling.
I mean, if you really want to. I'm just putting that out there for us. Oh, King says he's not home. Doesn't matter. As I say, it's a little early for King to be around.
What's this?
An old door, worn by elements, guards the depot.
Oh God,
The wind has
that's such a
blown
bad
sand
roll.
in front of
What if you were holding a multi-tool?
hasn't been
Yeah, what if you're holding the Saul bad guy a multi-tool?
It's military. A service depot of some sort.
Yeah, we need to get in there then.
The washerwoman mentioned a depot up the coast. She said it was for moving ammo and cargo across the bay.
Oh, you need a.
This might be it.
You need a 20.
Okay, but what if we put this thing
What
on?
if this is worth 15?
It's worth 2 or whatever.
That's a red check. There's no retrying it.
No, we can't fuck with that.
There's gotta be a there's gotta be a way to like actually get into that door. Then I feel like
I'm sorry, I was text messaging my mom for a minute. What did we decide with the lady? She just didn't want anything to do with us. The boat.
She was like, "Oh, you found your ID? That's nice, but you know, I told the company that you were going to investigate this thing for me, so now you have to do it anyways."
Damn, she played us like a damn fiddle.
Yeah.
She got our asses.
It's like a damn fiddle.
So if we want to do that, I don't know. We either have to hope we stumble into something, or we're gonna have to make that guy give up his friend that he doesn't want to
What
give
if I
up.
went and got food from that fake Del Taco now?
I enjoyed my crunchy taco I got there.
We should have gone to that real Mexican restaurant because I want to know what that's about, but I don't want to go there by myself.
Which one?
And like no one will go with me there.
Yeah.
Like I don't know, there's like 1-2 real like Mexican ass restaurants there that I want to try, and like just nobody I know wants to go to those. Apparently there was a Keith Lee promo in the first 7 minutes.
Oh shit. What's all the good stuff?
Keith Lee is a beast promo. One of the most beast promos, and every time we get one, it feels like a treat.
This orange machine is dead.
When Keith Lee speaks to Tony Khan as a big announcement, the dynamite cannot be bad.
Alright.
Why do we only not watch Dynamite when it's good? Why are we fucked like this all the time?
It's 9:30. You think that's late enough to go to bed, or should we try to do one more thing?
I don't remember what the bedtime was.
Problem.
Because I don't remember. It
What
was,
is-
it was
what is
basically
there to
last time what
do at
happened
this
was Kim
point?
was just like, I'm leaving, and then we were like, okay, I guess we'll go to bed.
So we gotta find her husband. Can we just go down the list real quick and click on these? So I can
Find the husband.
Suna,
This is
that ice cream maker. We gotta
machine.
wait. This we
Offer
don't
figures. This is the lady hanging
know.
out
So we
with
gotta
the drug
we gotta do the
guys.
other. Wait.
Maybe she'll open up later after you've helped them set up the nightclub.
Oh, you mean the music guys?
What did I say?
The truck guys.
I think I said drug.
Drug. Okay, I thought you
But-
said truck, and I thought we were talking about the people at like
Oh
the
no,
motorcade.
sorry. I should have just said music guys. You would have known what I was talking about. Egg. I think if we talk to Egghead a specific way, we can talk to him more.
Yeah.
Gotta sync our signs with Noid.
I don't.
Help the Raver start a night. So these are all the Raver guys.
Yeah.
These 4.
Yeah.
Find the murder weapon.
I gotta find. Okay.
This isn't happening. Find out who the lady driver was. So we'd have to go talk to that guy and force him to tell us. This is related to that. That's the lady on the boat. Maybe we have to yell up that chimney.
That's that check we failed, right?
Yeah. Ask around about tattoos.
Which I haven't really seen anyone we can ask.
Yeah, I haven't seen that option. Keep searching for the collar. This may take some time.
Yeah, we have no idea.
Find a way into that goddamn
That
door.
blue door. Fuck it. Wait, what about the multi-tool?
I mean, hey, never say never.
We got a multi-tool. What? Maybe. I don't really expect it to work, but.
Oh, the chef's gone.
Oh, where'd he go?
You see, a heavy, still valuable old coat.
Where'd the soup man go?
Damn. It's late. No one needs soup anymore.
Don't ask me why I just thought of this. Has anyone else seen the Barbie trailer?
No.
Wow.
No.
I know that Ryan Gosling's in it.
Just maybe watch that when you get a chance.
Wait,
did we get a song?
We got a song.
We did get a song. We got a song.
Or did we see
We
a
got
song?
we got a song. We definitely got a song.
Yeah, this.
Okay. I mean,
did we interact with it?
No.
Requires a boombox to play, but maybe we could sing it. But we don't know what it is though. That'd be.
Yeah.
I mean, let's just go click on this. Oh, there's nothing to click on.
I'm a creep.
Can I help you?
I'm a.
Never mind.
What else do we got?
What the hell?
Open the door for Everard.
Sorry, Marvel, we're doing a bit.
Sorry, me and Jared are being extremely white right now.
Buy the found pants from Kuno.
Well, we clearly can make that happen.
Track down your gun.
We're not finding that fucking gun.
We have to find the gun. Look, I'm just saying, the game has made it clear we're going to be shot at some point. And I'm just saying, having a gun would probably be really useful for whenever that inevitably happens.
We got,
Probably.
Wasn't there, like, the female Hardy that we don't know about still?
Yes.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. That's probably linked up when we talk to this guy, but...
Are we going to be mean to this guy?
I don't want to be mean to this guy.
But I don't know what else to do, though.
That's the problem. It's like we haven't found any other
What
leads.
we're going to do is we're going to go to bed.
Alright.
I was thinking if we have the money, we just keep sleeping here.
I'm not against that.
Something about the free place. That lady's very nice, but I just felt like the vibes were off somehow.
Yeah, I'm not
Can I
against
help
staying
you?
here.
Got the 20 real? Good. You got the room for the night, but remember...
But we found... Well, why would we pay this guy? We got our fucking shack. Why are we paying this guy? We could have stayed at the shack.
Oh my god.
We just talked about it 5 seconds ago. You didn't say anything.
No, what was the reasoning?
I just got bad vibes. That lady was very nice, but I got bad vibes about sleeping at the free place.
We can take a shower
Wait,
in here.
why?
This place has a door that locks.
Are you fucking kidding? She gave you the key! You literally have the key. You can lock the door. What are you talking about?
I don't know what to tell you. You should have been here 20 seconds ago when we talked about this.
I was looking at my phone for a second.
A mirror hangs on the bathroom.
People were
wall.
talking to me.
It's barely covered in steam.
Yeah, there's this door here that
I can't believe you gave this
Doesn't
person
do anything?
$20. We had a place to stay.
What if you hold one in each hand?
We had a place to stay. I mean, it
Here
even
we
had a
go.
pe-
You're
it had-
unstoppable.
It had a mirror. We could have looked in the
hangs
mirror
on
at that
bathroom wall.
place.
It's barely covered in steam anymore.
Why is that orange?
Do you want to know why?
we
Do
haven't
you want to
clicked
know
on
the
it
real
yet.
reason I'm so upset?
Okay.
Because you guys said I
Why?
wasn't here and I didn't say anything. I trust you two to be on your shit enough to go. We had a place to stay. Why would we go here?
Yeah, we had a whole discussion about it.
What was it? What was the discussion? 'Cause I think
Vibes
you're wrong.
are off.
Yeah, vibes.
Why
we
were
can
the-
we can
why
take
were
a
the-
shot. We can clean it.
Why
here.
were the vibes off?
I just had a weird feel. I don't remember exactly what happened, but I just remember. Oh,
You two would die if you left a.
but I just remember something about the conversation. I was like, I don't know. I feel like the game doesn't want us to sleep here.
I was about to say you two would die if you left America, but you came and visited me, so like, I can't say that.
How dare you?
But you also stayed in my home and not some random hostel, so I can't really.
I mean, yeah, like I'm gonna be honest. I probably wouldn't do that.
I would. Fine. Everybody does it. Not a big deal.
A mirror hangs on the bathroom wall.
We're gonna go for
It's
it.
barely covered in steam.
Really?
We have more points to put in.
Oh,
this,
we're
so
gonna
we
go
can
for
try and
this.
do
We're
it.
gonna go for this,
Fixed to
but
your
the
point.
fucking vibes are off in the shack
You're still
house.
accustomed to it. It's like some
What the fuck?
The vibes were good in
Oh
this
my
room.
god!
Your face in the
Holy
mirror is
shit!
suddenly clean of the layer that had distorted it for God knows how long.
Oh my god! Holy shit!
Oh god, we tied it.
Wow!
We needed to roll a 9.
Fuck!
Just like that, it's over.
Oh no! Look
The
at us
running
though.
gag that your life had become.
It's for the best. It's for the best.
Looks back at you.
A sad old man looks back at you.
Anyways, that's done.
But now we can work. Now we can improve ourselves for good.
Oh my god.
Check out this fit.
Oh my god.
I am.
Turn this game off.
All right, hold on. Let me
turn this off.
let me take this
Oh,
appropriative clothing off.
that is bullshit, Blaze.
Yeah. All right, let's do the sleepy, and then
The bed is still cold from the broken window.
we'll save.
What if?
It's
What
not
if?
easy, but your bones are so tired from what feel like weeks of work on the case. You have to try. After what feels like hours, you feel you might be sleeping.
Time to
What
get
if we?
weird.
What if we tricked that? Check that ice.
Baby.
Oh god damn
A
it!
million little lights in the dark. You're one fine instrument, brother. All those faces and all those names. All that laughter and screaming and scheming around. Every corner and every street.
Recorded in you forever on Faraday.
I heard the limbic system for like a second. I mean, shit.
Spinning on empty.
On and on it goes for untold hours. At the disco where you first asked her to dance. Rising, rising above the dark curvature, the great wingspan of sleep, studded with stars.
Behold, there are millions of them down there. The first time, the last time. The smoke in her mouth, the plotted flowers, the faces turning, changing.
Our face just changed.
It's the world, Harry boy, and you're made of it.
Every day you're out there, you make more of yourself from it. I'm afraid you can't be unmade now. You can never forget this shit.
The rain, the snow. I don't want to. It's beautiful.
Beautiful.
Beautiful. It's stuck on loop, whirling, spitting out words and images.
I'm glad we only get this voice at the end of every
the
day.
world again.
I could not handle that for most of the game.
A ceaseless agent, picking up litter and old newspapers, collecting your little bubblegum wrappers and idiotic picture postcards. Meaningless, meaningless keepsakes.
Reading your awful letters and recalling things, aren't you? The endless names of the world. An address book you are. The map of a city.
That's right. I am an agent of the world.
What if I want to be the
You'll
agent of
go
nothing?
insane if you keep going like this. One more day, and you'll be in the loony bin. I just know you will. And for what, brother man?
For the working class.
Our rhetoric knows what's up.
Solving your little crossword puzzles. Doing your tasks. Crossing names off lists. Trying to become some sort of world detector. It won't make it okay. It won't put smoke back in her mouth.
I'm building communism for all. This time we won't fail.
I feel like we're being a fake communist here. We are not dedicating ourselves to the communist cause here, and I'm taking umbrage with it.
There he goes.
I feel like we're
again.
fake. We're like
He's
Twitter
a
guy.
real
We're like Twitter people who
political
like
animal.
talk about fucking, oh,
He
communism
doesn't
is gonna
see
save the world, but we don't actually want to
the
fucking
world
enact any
changing
communism because
around
that's scary.
him.
He's got no idea what he's in for.
I'm gonna be upfront about this. I'm taking umbrage with our communist answers. We need to commit or we need to not do this shit anymore because I'm getting annoyed. As a person who is not a communist but respects the ideology of communists,
On. You barely slept 3 hours
you're
last night.
disrespecting it.
Do it for the picture puzzle. Put it all together. Solve the world. One conversation.
This is a
I
story
love
of,
picture
story of my
puzzles.
fucking life.
Solve the world.
Alright, well.
Rise and shine.
This is what my bed looked like when high school. Like, this is my bed when I went to bed in high school.
Only 0.00001%
Thank you, Rhetoric.
has been built. It's too great a task to undertake alone.
Thank you, Rhetoric.
You're going to have to
See,
get
Rhetoric
organized.
calling us out here.
Organization hasn't
Uh-oh.
exactly been your strong suit, historically speaking.
Does this mean I need to clean up my hostel room?
No, I'm ready. Let's get to it.
So, I'm sorry, were you just reading that or you want me to pick that one?
If you clean it, then he might not ask you to pay 20 every night.
Your level of personal upkeep is irrelevant. All that matters is your commitment to building the World Republic.
I don't think he's been up here yet, or he might ask for more than 20.
Oh yeah, totally.
Find out how much communism they've built. Then together, you'll be able to build as much
This game is so funny.
0.0002% of communism.
Oh,
but
this
it won't
game.
be easy.
It's so fucking
Decades
funny.
of persecution by coalition authorities have driven the remaining communists of Martinaise underground. They live underground. These communists aren't men. They're mole people.
Excuse me?
Will they help me fire up Maslow's socialist sausage grinder?
Should we do that or should we do number 2? Have I been persecuting the
Yeah,
communists?
I like
this
number
whole
2 a
time?
lot.
A little self-reflection.
Yeah, I like number 2 a lot.
Possibly If you have been, it's only because you're a double agent acting in furtherance of your
This is every
long-term
motherfucker on
objectives.
Twitter who thinks
Listen
they're
to this.
communists.
Do you really think you're the kind of person an underground communist cell?
They don't
would
have what it
entrust to the
fucking
nation
takes.
requires
They're all
such
full of
discretion?
shit.
Maybe.
Maybe.
Regardless, what's past is past. You need to look forward to the work of building communism.
I love this game.
Please ask the grinder
Yeah.
question.
Between us, you may want to lay off this grind up the bourgeoisie. It's a bit off-putting, even to fellow communists.
This game is so good.
Let your
This
nose
game's so
guide
much.
you, detective.
You must mean my nose.
That's
my
my-
huge and highly functioning brain.
No, we make your
It's
nose,
so good.
as in that swollen muck detector.
I feel like
in
this
the
is a
center of
specific
your face.
call out for,
It just
again, all the
happens to be
people on Twitter
perfectly
call
aligned
themselves
for sensing
communists. This is like a call out post.
We really have no idea what they're talking about. There's no link between ideology and manufacturing.
What does communism smell like? Okay, but what does failure smell like?
It's a smell you know all too well. Simultaneously repulsive and yet
This
darkly
game
appealing.
fucking rocks.
Musky with a sharp tang, but
I
also
love this
a
game
remnant
so
of
much.
lost sweetness. Like a rotting mango that's been swaddled in a coat from your grandfather's attic.
Oh?
What you're smelling is your own body odor, of course. Nothing a shower and change of clothes couldn't fix.
I take a shower?
People sometimes
Hygiene is
complain
important.
there are no real communists left in Martinez, but you can smell their presence. They're out
Good
there,
hygiene is not an
waiting for you
ideology.
to join them.
It is a fact of life.
Incidentally, during the waning days of the anti-centennial revolution, a number of Revacholian communards
I like the term
constructed elaborate
communard a lot.
hideouts in abandoned root cellars, hollowed out tree trunks, and even residential sewage tanks. This latter phenomenon gave rise to the early anti-communist slogan, "The future's bright when you flush out the white."
Well,
Okay, I'm ready.
that
Let's
could
get
be said
organized.
about today's society, too.
First, you'll have to locate the remaining communists in Martinez. When you get near to someone with revolutionary potential, your nose will give you the signal to establish contact.
This will go great
Yeah.
the first time this
Again,
happens.
Yeah.
it won't. Any olfactory response you perceive will be strictly psychosomatic. Judging from the bust of Krasmazov and other revolutionary paraphernalia you discovered, it seems that the Cape Side apartments may be a
Yeah,
hotbed of
what
communism.
will
We found
happen?
that guy's apartment.
I like roll up your sleeve.
You'll discuss the monumental world historical task that lies before you. You'll engage in rigorous and spirited debates.
This is
about
so
Mazovian
fucking good.
theory.
This is so good.
But mostly, you'll probably complain about other communists.
Isn't that last part kind of counterproductive?
Not at all. Complaining about other communists is one of the most important parts.
Roll up your sleeves. All right, let's get to it.
Wait, brave worker.
This game
There's
is
no
so
time for
funny.
bed. Fight till there's no slaves below. And no
This game is
masters
so
o'erhead.
funny. It does such a good job of fucking
Mirror
just
hangs on the
shitting on
bathroom wall.
everyone.
It's barely covered in steam anymore.
All right, before we quit, I just want to go downstairs and talk to Kim and see if he comments on our new facial expression.
Mm-hmm.
So
Where
many
you're
things
not
you can do
you're not just
today, though.
making the expression anymore. They because you passed the 20% roll or whatever, unbelievably. Like, fucking ridiculous. Just wild.
What do you
Cannot
do,
believe
Kim?
it.
I mean, you know why?
Hold on,
Vibes were
still
good in that
upset.
room.
Try to smell.
Kim.
Yeah, I gotta see if Kim's a communist or
The
not.
lieutenant's posture becomes rigid and uncomfortable as you lean forward and sniff the area
Fuck.
just above his shoulder blade.
Uh.
The lieutenant is fastidious as a cat
Oh,
in
this
matters
shit.
of his personal upkeep. And yet, in the folds of his jacket, you can just perceive the stale and acrid
That's just
traces
smell of a
of
guy.
Balzac's Transmission
This is
and
dudes
brake
being
pads.
dudes.
Wait. There's something else there. Something that sets your GABA receptors aflutter. The Lieutenant's aftershave, a common drugstore brand. Strong hints of pine needle. But what sort of
Why?
ideological picture do these smells paint? Tough to say.
Because you're now the olfactory ideologist.
You're no lieutenant. You're a mechanic. I was just wondering what brand of aftershave you use.
It's nothing fancy, just plain old Tiger Super Special.
Damn, that
I
sounds
do
sick.
like the way it tingles, though. It's the only part of shaving I actually look forward to. Was there something else?
I
you wish
agree.
to
Shaving
discuss?
stinks.
It does. I did it today. It's the fucking worst.
All right.
I mean, I'm an
was,
anime girl. I never need to shave. What?
That was. I mean, yeah, anime girls don't have hair.
I mean, my face. Shut up. You're ruining my bit.
I was gonna make a joke, then I was like, no, you're anime characters. They don't have to shave. They're cartoons.
Anime characters don't have to do anything. They're all cartoons. All right.
That was a I'm gonna say a productive.
I mean, we started it off going, we're just gonna be in this church forever, and then we did so much.
Let me just say with our big thing on our hands here.
I've almost been
You know
streaming
what we're gonna
for
do
6
next
hours. Wow, nothing.
We're gonna
Open
go back
that
to that
freezer.
church again.
God damn it.
Yeah.
All right, well, that's been a night of me.
Oops.
Apparently not paying attention to the part where we decided something was gonna happen, and I looked away for a second. I didn't remember that happening. I guess I was just looking at my phone, talking to my mom or something during that minute.
You did say you were looking at your phone.
What was that about again?
We paid for the room.
Oh, why did we decide to pay for the room? Just run it by me. I'm not gonna
lose
we
it.
thought the vibes
I'm
were
gonna
kind of
fucking
off.
lose it.
Oh, the vibes were off with the Shack woman. Okay, right.
She seems sweet. I'm just worried something will happen if we sleep there.
I mean, I guess. Okay. This is like a difference between me and you guys, apparently.
I thought we weren't gonna get into it. I thought you were just wondering.
No, we're not gonna get it. We're gonna get into this when I turn the stream off, maybe, or next time if I remember it. All right. Well, that's that game. I did the countdown last time. Do you guys feel like doing the countdown this time?
Yeah.
Should I just do it again?
No.
Okay.
Jared, do you want to help with the countdown?
No, absolutely
Not
not.
particularly.
Yeah. No way.
All right, I'll just do it. Is there like a funny? I don't think there's like a funny. I'm just gonna count down from 10.
Not so easy, is it?
10, 9, 8, 7, 6.
Technology.
5.
See, this is what it feels like.
4, 3, 2.
Technology. You dumb fucking asshole.
Happy New Year.
You stupid fucking asshole. I'd be more mad if I wasn't getting money out of you doing that. Alright.
Get 50 cents.
Yeah, get my 50 cents. Later. I'm out. Wait, don't you pay 50 cents for technology? No wonder you play that so much. Later. Goodbye.
Later.
Turning the stream off. Bye-bye. The anthem of creation.